What up, guys? How you doing? Let me try to set my live session really fast. 2 seconds. Um, ooh, ooh. Just got back from Seattle Farmers Market. Always a good day. Potential when I get my last job with my father doing it. Cause I'm tired. Like the older you get, the physical slows down type of situation. And I love the conversation with the customers. Tip of the queens all the time. They don't see these tattoos. They just see from the basic elbow down type of situation. And they be like, yo, you had a lot of tattoos. Like, yeah, just talk about the healing journey, And that's what I love talking about it to the fullest because it's words. The best part you see is tattoos, just words, petty ass words. Nothing more, nothing less. The triggers you, I did my job. Now, do you want to talk about these words? Do you want to talk about these feelings? If not, fresh tattoos. Matter of fact, if I'm going to put my creams over there, but are you blue pillars, entertainers? The tree of light. Tree of knowledge. You just, you're just on a journey. You won't talk about your feelings at all. It becomes personal. You talk about everybody else's feelings. That's why y'all gossip. Everybody else are red pillars. We're educators. What do we do? The tree of life. Tree of life of X. We're trying to feel their feelings, to comprehend feelings, to evolve in life, and we're on a healing journey. So there's only two journeys: a healing journey, a journey. Be spaffy. I'll be their associates. I'll be their real support teams. If they're not too toxic, the environment's not too toxic, I'll even call them a friend. Queen, to shoot your shot. No, don't shoot your shot. I'm respectfully. I'm too much for you. I know 1,000 years of traumatized of your exes, your past pain, toxic, child trauma. I already know that respectfully because I was you. So respectfully, I won't get involved with you at all. Now that's everybody out there. You got to figure out who you want to get involved with. It was so Lily. Well, how you doing? What's going on? It's live. And that's everybody out there. Like, how you doing, Queen? If you want love, that's the you can verbalize love. Like, I want love. I want relationships. Are you ready for it? Do you know what love is? What? You can give it a definition, right? But then magic, especially you queens, magic, you let us fuck boys we're narcissistic to sell you a dream once again. And I met you at church, spirituality talk, whatever term you want to use. Why did you allow something to come in your life and take your energy once again? And when I preach about doors, queens, the door's right there. What? It's right there. You don't even want to. Yeah. Respectfully. But how you doing, Lily? How's your night?
I see the thank you so much. I see the 17, which to me is like an 8, which is infinity. So it's like, when I was having contemplations and just like alternate aspects of, I was just basically fighting with different realms of reality. The only person that ever had my back was Mother Nature because she had a sideways 8 and she hung it on the tree. She said, which is like infinity, the sign of infinity.
Right.
And it was like, which is the 2 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Which is like,
spirituality talk.
It was like, it was like, for Mother Nature to have my back the way that she does. And, it's like, thank you so much for just loving me. You know how rare it is to find love
nowadays?
In society nowadays? You know what I mean?
Nowadays, yo. I preach about it, like, so I've been saying this, as beings, we have our own way of speaking, right? And we have our own beliefs, whatever, astrology, numerology, crystals, atheists, right? As one being, I'm always trying to make the universe black and white, simple as possible. So I tell people all the time, like, I know a lot of us verbalize it, we post about it, we talk about it, right? No matter what category in the 2D through 10D to 20D matrix, right? But I'm gonna ask you a question: do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you knew what it was, if I was you 1,000, you would not stay in this toxic love, broken, cold relationship for too long. 1,000, the door is right there, and you will not feel guilty to get up and leave. To forewarn you, like you don't. I promise you won't even feel guilty because remember, the first and foremost, rejection is protection. For everybody out there, I preach about. The people that don't mention rejection.
Wait, you said what is protection?
Oh, I said remember, rejection is protection.
Okay, yeah, I heard that earlier from Chiron.
Yeah.
Rejection is protection.
It's facts. It's facts because like there's a scenario like, because first and foremost, in life in general, all your life to last day in breath for the most part, you will be rejected. But can you handle it? And the worst rejection is what? When you try to shoot your shot and tell you no. You can, if you don't make a comment or ask this question, you want to spark a conversation, you want to know. And on top of the phone, they don't even got to talk to you. Queen, let's say I shoot my shot to you, right? And you say no. And I can look at you, well, is it because of my tattoos? And you just look at me like, I just told you no. Can you just leave it at no and that's it? But why? You don't have to elaborate. That's your free one choice. No one's got to elaborate. No one's got to talk to nobody. And if you're in a positive manner, anyone can leave whenever they want to. They can ghost you. That is their free one choice. Every which way. As living queens in the whole universe, why would I ask about respect queen? You one. Why? The whole version of myself, I would, because now I question my self worth and I overthink like, what could I do better? Like, yo, if you did best as possible, you did best as possible. But remember, there's no one has to tell you yes. They can tell you no, and you can ask a question, but they don't have to respond. Go on your day, or that's a part of rejection. So that's why I emphasize to the fullest. Like, if you can handle rejection, don't shoot your shot. Don't aim out for love, because you don't know how to love your own self respectfully, because you're waiting for this one person. Like, let's say then this one person doesn't ever show up. Then what? In this lifetime.
But Rito, and it's funny that you bring that up, because that's what I've been waiting for my whole life.
A potential?
And, I thought the person that you said that, what if they never show up? But it's like, but the person that might not ever show up, Rito, I feel like that's like, I'm over here praying and just manifesting in my dreams.
About?
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, I'm sorry, I apologize. Keep going. Keep going, Queen.
No. Yeah, and it's like the person that I thought I manifested within my reality through my dreams. Guess what they did? They tried to like they tried to like steal my gifts and be like, you can't be higher than me, even though I created you. It's like, what the fuck,
Right, energy.
It's like,
hey, what's number 2? No, yeah, and that's like, okay. I tell you, respect wise, like that's and I say this terminology the way I speak, right? Like, not knowing, because no one really taught us for the most part. No one really talks about it overall. But here's the thing, like, all my tattoos. The last one, I don't do that because it's not my gift, it's not my realm when I say respect it. But when you pray for how manifest that you get this person, this job, this car, right? In your head, right, you can write it down, you can manifest, you can dream about it, respect and say this. But when it comes to rejection, right? What you gonna call it? Let's say you don't get the job, you don't get the car, you don't get the partner, then what? You deal with the shit and it takes your energy, right? And it takes your energy, and then manage that to react to abuse. Your intent not to be mean to people, but now you are, because why? You didn't get it, and then you cause a higher source, whatever you believe in, like, yo, like, I wrote it down, I prayed on it, and what happened? Remember this, rejection is protection every which way, So that's the shit. That's why I tell people, like, not knowing, when you do that to yourself, you're going to self-sabotage your life, and you will sell yourself a dream not knowing. And remember this, I tell people all the time, if you're in a positive manner, I'm going to tell my back, it's to say, because it's a forewarning, did you know anyone can leave? Anyone can cheat. Anyone can go.
Sign that you're a demon. I rebuke that demon. Shut your demon ass up.
Your mother, your father, your mother, your father, your mother, your father. I love to bully bullies. That's my gift. Check out my tattoos. All you bullies, all you bullies, keyboard trolls you, should have swallowed you. The universe would be better without you. On my back it says, don't call yourself a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person, if you know you are doing wrong. You're good for the streets. You're good for nothing, but still got respectfully. What? Shots fired. Like, don't call yourself a good person if you're bullying people. Dead the fuck ass. I don't give a shit who you are, what you claim to be respectfully. Because higher source, if it's love, they won't do that to you at all. So that person is not a good person respectfully.
And you see, like, I tried to manifest. So you see, we had a baby that was a shark, right? Minus the nymph with the 2 horns.
Okay.
Not minus the horn of the unicorn. We had the 2 horns, and the 2 horns. She had the angel wings. She had the rainbow rings. Okay. So this was her, and then I manifested on myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you feel like you can actually manifest your other half through just meditation?
Well,
what do you feel about that?
Me personally wise, I remember this when as that conversation, like when it comes to the 40 to the 10D to the 20 matrix, astrology, numerology, crystals, Wiccans, all these categories. To me, they're beautiful, exotic, and they're very, very intriguing. As one being, it's not my gift. I don't comprehend it, but I'm here to forewarn that you can do that. But here's the kicker: if it doesn't come in your favor, then what? How much more energy we give it respectfully? And remember this. That's why I said all the time, if you're in a positive matter, did you know anyone can leave, anyone can cheat, anyone can ghost, anyone can become anyone can divorce you whenever they want to. That is their free one choice, because that's everyone's gift. When they do, and which they shall, How will you react? How will you respond? Or do you live first scared of that? That thing be tied on my back. Eventually make sure to hoodies. What? It's a forewarning.
That's true,
You don't have to believe anything. Remember this. Nobody else to comprehend nobody at all. And it's foreign people. What?
Right, and we have to accept the fact that our manifestations has free will.
Right, yeah, no, it's
absolutely right.
That's the
right, Rito.
It's not. Well, thank you, Queen, but it's not even about. Right. I'm just for warning because like that's a downfall of codependency. Like when you're codependent of higher source, whatever you believe in, and beings, right, and it doesn't go in your favor, then what? And then you question. Well, you will question your own beliefs. Like I did everything correctly, and they sold me a dream. Like right, but here's the kicker. Do you know what energy is? As a being, I can see color, blue book conversations, the Matrix talk. I see energy, squares, positive people, and empathetic people. Circles, negative people, all these bagophobic fuckers, and the worst of them all these zombies added to addiction. I don't see three categories, respectfully. If you ever seen the streets and I'm pointing squares, circles, zombies, and people looking at that guy's crazy, I am judging them and I see through their energy. Oh yeah, you're queer, you're love, you're a circle, you're a toxic zombie. You can verbalize love, but you don't look what you're doing to your body. You don't love your own self, respectfully. At least not yet, because you're still on a journey, fresh tattoos. You're not on a healing journey, respectfully. That's why this conversation is too much for you. And when you hear the truth about yourself, it's going to trigger the fuck out of you. What? I'm a tattoo. This is weak, zombies, addicts, and addiction.
But Rita, what is healing? What is your healing journey? What does that mean?
So, everybody has a definition. My situation is like, I'll even break it down for you as, healing journey is the victim mentality. All your energy is on your ex, because you can't let go of your exes, the most recent pain, your past pain, toxic, trauma, child trauma. Then the awakening journey, you become the warrior mentality, because now less energy on your ex, more energy on yourself, the person in the mirror, because now you're trying to feel your feelings. Okay, like, why did all my relationships fail? Like, what was the red flags that I missed? What was the boundaries that I passed, they passed? So and do you comprehend it? When you know of your exes, all of them, the next potential to be, you observe the energy, and you observe the boundaries to the fullest. And from there, when you see it, what do? You realize boundaries. But to warn you, because people preach about boundaries, just to let you know, nobody has to respect your boundaries. That is the free will and choice. You know that, right? If they don't, what are you choosing? What are you doing? To sit there, entertain, or I preach about doors. The door's right there, And then from there, I go to the awakened journey, which is the warrior mentality, and the last hardest one to do. Which is the woke journey. Now we just tell stories. I'm not a victim. I'm not a warrior. I'm sorry. I could tell you the old words, of what I went through, because I was just on a journey. And respect when I say this, nobody, zero from Washington State down to Mexico, back to Spain, the motherland. My parents, all my family, and my family is massive. They can't teach me anything about what I talk about. All these tattoos is Japanese. It's the devil to them. They can say God, leave in God's hands. I tell people respectfully, respect when I say this. Like, the easiest people to destroy.
Because you said, and I heard.
Go ahead.
And I heard you say the originals. Like, I know you're an original. I can tell you're an original.
Oh.
And thank you so much for this, Rito. Like, this is beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Queen. I just tell stories.
This is amazing. It's very rare to. Yeah.
More than the male said, yes.
It's very rare.
Mm-hmm.
Because they say that tattoos are portals to your aspects of reality.
Yes,
and it's very rare to meet another being that created its own reality out of just prospecting.
Thank you.
And it's like this is beautiful, Rito, and I love you.
I love you. I see you.
Out this motherfucker, and it's like, you're amazing. Don't ever forget how amazing you are. Okay.
Thank you, Queen. Likewise. I just. As I was out 5 years by my support team, I just pay it forward. That's all I do, nothing more, nothing less, because I want people to start the healing journey. You don't have to. Remember, it's about wording. If I say you have to, try not to, that word is triggering. You should want to start the healing journey. You should want to feel your feelings. Nobody has to feel their feelings at all. But I will say this, if you want love, right, and that they do get love by your side, and they're been in the healing journey, and they get tired with their feelings and you can't, are you ready for a new partner that will give you a love 1,000, and they will tell you, I love you, babe, but guess what, you're too traumatized. What? You're broken. With you, no matter what I do, whatever I say, whatever I do, I'm walking in eggshells, and I'm not doing nothing wrong, and I know 1,000, I'm not. And that's the type of people, we're taught that being selfish is wrong, the sin. The fuck it is. If you don't got you, who got you? Higher source, emotional, mental, spiritually, higher source, whatever you believe, 24/7, 365, they're always by your side. That's spiritual talk, energy talk. Now, physical beings, yo, they can leave whenever they want to. That's free on choice. But that's why the intent to eventually be alone. My face tattoos. D time the codependency, because you don't need people. If you need people, codependency, trust me, when they leave you, you will shed many tears. And when you can't go to work because you're depressed and anxiety and bullshit, the bills don't stop, your rent, nothing stops. But your mental health keeps going, and you can't function. A zillion people in all these universe, all these realms, and you're stressing about one. Make them make sense, respectfully. Right? Thank you, Queen. I just pay it forward once again. That's all I do is pay it forward. Nothing more, nothing less. Because I just want people to start, their healing journey every which way, so they get their life back, and then from there, whatever your belief is, the intent of to keep questioning it. Like, if that's your belief, higher source, spirituality talk, that's beautiful. But I tell people all the time, like, if that's your belief as one being, no one has to respect it all to forewarn you every which way. And that's the shit for everybody out there to forewarn you. Like, what? No one has to respect it all. That's their free one choice. You are amazing. Oh, Lily, likewise, Queen. I just tell stories. Nothing more, nothing less at all, Boop. Sorry, guys. I'm multitasking. But yeah, I just got from Seattle. It's it was a good day. I was with the Queens, like I said, it's Eastern Washington State. I'm the devil, deadass. They see me, can't miss me, right? That's why I'm gonna order the shirts tomorrow. A bunch of sleeveless shirts. These ones I cut them off myself, but a bunch of sleeveless ones. Cause they see all the rest of my tattoos. I have more on my back. Matter of fact, Tuesday, I'm going back again another session, and then next Tuesday I'm going again. I'm working on my back tattoo, and it's a respectfully. It's gonna trigger all the religious people. And even if you're not religious, like, oh, that's a cross. It'd be yes, it's a cross, right? And I look inside the cross. What is it? A bunch of words. My notes to the whole universe. No one has to comprehend me at all. You can all call me crazy, respectfully. I don't care at all. Zero. The only person I need, chase, compete, submit, and validate with whom? The person to mirror myself. I'm a single father of kids. I don't need validation from my kids, my family, my ex, my friends, associates, you guys behind the screen at all. If I don't got myself, then who got me? You can all leave me. You can all block me. That type of all the time. Are you ready for that? The day that the universe tests you, higher source tests you, whatever your higher source is, right? Everybody blocks you. Your coworkers, strictly about work. Everyone was cold turkey you. Now you're physically all alone. Can you handle being alone? The rejection part isn't it really bad, Thank you for this. Oh, you're welcome, Queen. I'm just telling stories. I pay forward to all the universe, all the realms, but I already know 1,000. You queens are the ones that are more empathetic, and you do these conversations. You'll be in the box, the comments, the DMs.
Yeah. And Rita, it's like when you're the child of death, it's like, but then you want to be the mother of life. It's like these motherfuckers really don't understand, because at the end of the day, it's like Santa Maria. It's like she stands behind me. You know what I'm saying? But then I have angels in my hair, so it's like I fly, but then I help the deaf. You know what I'm saying? I help people that haven't crossed over. To help, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's your gift.
People try to steal your gift.
Right.
Yeah, when people try to steal your gift, Rito, it's like they think they're above God. God gave me this gift, and then on top of that, Rito, it's like I'm tired of this shit. I feel like I can't find love, because everybody tries to steal something that I have, and it's like.
You know why, Queen? Do you know why?
Yeah. Why?
Because you are love. Yeah, you remember this when you're authentically loved. And you're not in control back the best as possible. Oh, you're Queen. They'll try to take it from you, because remember this: boys and girls are too narcissistic. If they're not happy, you can't be happy, and they'll sell you a dream. They will act nice, be narcissistic. They won't be empathetic, because they're on a journey, not a healing journey. And once again, if anyone they want to take the happiness from you, take your energy from you, and when you're down, guess what? Now they're down. At my level, I'm cool. I'm good now. Because they took your energy. That's their dopamine high type of situation. But my situation, I love to bully bullies. I want my touches for a reason. I'm gonna get that pretty soon and say, how can you be a weak, narcissistic, bully dash racist and think you're a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, an atheist person? Make that make sense. You are good for the streets, toxic love. You are not good for home's love. What? All you boys and girls and zombies as addiction, all my tattoos. You're all for the streets. Toxic love. On my tattoos, you're toxic love. You're a broken heart. You don't want to feel your feelings. You can verbalize love. You can preach about higher source, but yo, higher source won't be a fuckboy fuck girl, a zombie addict and addiction. So why are you a fuckboy fuck girl? Why are you a zombie addict and addiction? Respectfully, a direct question, right? Shots fired, but you don't want to talk about your feelings. Yo, I respect your boundaries. Swipe left, but I'm gonna get a foreign scenario. The day that you want love, and the person that you love, right? Actually, the same question I just asked you. What will you do to hurt him? Push them away? And you love them, quote unquote? Yeah, you're not ready for love at all. You're toxic love. Respectfully, that's my situation. I keep it black and white.
And you just answered my question so beautifully, and I'm just so glad that you're manifested on this earth for the children of the Most High, and I appreciate you.
Thank you,
respectfully.
Queen. Thank you, Queen.
And freaking, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, when the dead talk to me, and, you know, I'm supposed to be something that they look forward to because I will never abandon my children. But then it's like the person that I chose to fall in love with, Rito, like he tried to steal my gift with the graveyard dirt to a person that he was cheating on me with. And I'm over here like, this human experience, this ain't shit. I hate this shit. You know what I'm saying? All this cheating ass shit and trying to manifest
it destroys you.
Dirt. They don't. She don't understand that the graveyard, the people from the graveyard that you sent to me, now they're in my home because these are my children. Okay. So it's like fuck you. At the end of the day, like I can't stand people. You know what I'm saying? Really, I hate people that think they know everything but really don't. But then it's like once you touch me, I am the graveyard digger. I am Santa Maria. I am what they call it. With the when they cut off the head and then. What's it called? The Grim Reaper.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like how you know how could you do that to me, Rito? How could you do that to me? You know, I'm over here like I'm heartbroken.
Right.
This human experience ain't shit.
Well, okay, so here's the kicker, and that's why I love talking about this conversation. That's my situation. Like a lot of queens, they think not know that I'm like 40 to 10 to in the matrix. I'd be like just because the way I carry myself, my energy, you might think. I go to me once again. If I was doing the healing journey, right? I'm blessed to be. I've heard many stories about the higher source and like astrology, crystals. I'm just 3D. Everyone's blue pill initiative 2D world. We're all entertainers. No healing journey, just on a journey. That's why we're trying to figure life out. That's why we watch the Matrix. That's when you take the red pill. You're like, you know what? Now I'm gonna figure this out. So my gift is this, especially to you queens. Like, check out. I'm happy your higher source, Buddha, Allah, whatever you believe in. But look who you have by your side. If higher source is love, and what you believe is love, and what your gift is love, why do you have toxic love by your side? You are God. That's the devil. You know, why do you have them by your side? I know. I was you. Exactly. That's why what you gonna call it when people get stuck in these trauma bonds. If you know what a trauma bond is, soul contract, soul ties. That's when y'all break up multiple times. You go back, they go back. They cheat on you multiple times, or you cheat, and y'all always go. You know, they give you chances. That's called a trauma bond. My fresh tattoo on my back, it says vertically, it says all the first letter, the first like I think 4 or 5 words capitalized. The last one all capital letters. So it says vertically, it says trombones equal soul ties equal twin flames. How you doing, Queen? Equal addiction equal insanity equal all capital letters. Codependency. What? You need a fuckboy by your side?
It's karmic.
Right. So here's the kicker. You need him by your side. Karmic. Oh, no, Queen, I know it is, but here's the kicker. But why is it? Because when we have TOC sex intercourse, you change energy. You're from a bond, soul tie, trauma, twin flames. Potentially catch what? Feelings, STs, or babies because of one act. If you can't control and protect the energy, anyone could use you. You know that, right? They can use you for your energy, and then you feel guilty. Then feel wrong. I got used. Like right. But here's the kicker: not knowing you allowed it to happen. I allowed it. Common not knowing. You missed all the red flags. You missed all the energy. I tell queens all the time the potentials. I've been 3.5 years single, right? I tell queens, you know, I'm gonna say a sentence to you. It's a 50-50 shot leap of faith. Maybe you might comprehend me. If you don't, I'm forewarning you. I can destroy you. If you can't control your energy, I can destroy you. I promise. If I trombone you, I will own you. And I will tell you, hey, queen, the door's right there. Why do you keep giving me chances? Higher source can't do for me at all. That's my free one choice. My free will choice to be a fuckboy. Your free will choice to stay there to pray about manifest that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spirit answers magically one day will change my ways.
But sometimes, Rito, it's like you feel like you can actually save a motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like you can't. But
no.
But can you really? Because what you say about that? No?
Okay, so what I see, right? So the downfall, especially in Queens, a lot of Queens, there's some men that are empathetic, right? The downfall being the nice and natural. When you're too empathetic, which my tattoo, but my old version myself. What's our flaw? You're too empathetic. You're too nice. You're too gullible. You're called people pleasers. In our heads, we think we're fixers, changers, saviors. Why? Because what does everybody, the big word all, what does everybody do? We all pay their own self-story. Boo-hoo me. My ex destroyed me. I can't see my kids. I have no parents. Yeah. Everyone does the victim mentality. Tell sob stories. But here's the kicker. You're not the one. You're not nobody. There's no one coming for you, respect for you. And if they do come, to forewarn you, they can leave. If they see you too traumatized or they're too narcissistic, they can preach about God, Allah, Buddha. They can have tattoos of whatever you believe in. But I can act nice.
And then you know, because my mother said I sang in the congregation, she was like, save her from the snare of the wolf, because she has been heard by the horn of the unicorn, not knowing that my mother is the double-horned unicorn. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Which with the bottom half of the deer, which is actually, they say that is Lucifer.
Okay.
But then once you figure out that when somebody has stolen your gift, see, when I was around 23, and I had a conversation with myself, and I was just in deep meditation. Not on purpose though.
Okay. And
I heard a whisper, and the whisper was on purpose in my mind. And then she manifested into life, and she was like, psst. So I heard her, so I responded, and I was like, "Can you speak English? Where on earth?" And she was like, "Are you talking to me?" And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you." And then she had different aspects of herself that manifested. But this is the thing, Rito.
Go for it.
Somebody came over to somebody when she said she was heard by the horn of the unicorn. Somebody came over and stole my gift, for it all. They stole my gift for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I had no idea I was being manipulated out of my energy. You know, everything is energy, and it's
facts.
Like, how could you? You know what I'm saying? That's a that's a.
It's wrong.
Sign.
It's wrong. It's wrong. But here's the kicker, right? Right, but my tattoo way up here, right?
Thank you.
To foreign people, right? Especially Queens. So, religious talk, right? Religious talk. So, according to religion, remember, I don't know if it's factual, I'm born as a Catholic. It says what? The concept between God and Lucifer, the devil, Satan, whatever you want to use, right? Lucifer could have to be in God's house because that's their beef. And God said, you can go any part of the universe, any realm, but just not in my house. If you come in my house, you will burn. You think hell's hot? Try to come in my house. That's the only place you cannot go. Anywhere else, go wherever you want to do. You got to manipulate, sell dreams. So here's the kicker. So Lucifer has to be in God's house because he will catch on fire. Who can step in God's house and with capital E, they won't ever catch on fire. All my tattoos way up here.
Thank you.
It says who?
Thank you.
All these weak alphas, machistas, and her boys and girls. They are Lucifer's disciples. They are the fuck ups of the universe. Everything they touch, they destroy. They are karma not knowing. What? You queens, if you want to self-sabotage your life, go after the bad boy fuck boy. Let me know how it works out for you respectfully.
What you said that everything in my house you cannot touch, because in Revelation 1:3 they said, blessed is he that readeth aloud. Guess what? I heard a mother. I can't remember if I feel like I was the mother. I heard men and children. They were like, blessed is he. And I'm like, is that really? I felt like it was a manifestation of, I feel like we are the angels. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like it was the angels that were saying, blessed is he. And I had to read it again, and it was the same thing. And I'm over here like, and that's why I said, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. And I'm over here like, why would you? And, you know, the Jezebel, I met Jezebel, and it's just like, Rito, these people, it's just like, why, don't steal, when you steal my gift was stolen for like 10 years, and it's just like,
take energy.
But then I'm supposed to get over, you know, it's like, but then again, they manifested, and then guess what, Rito, because they say the scale of my yacht, guess what, when I actually I had to find my baby father, when I found him, guess what, my heart was heavy. And I'm like, because he did so much shit. And wrong. Everybody thought it was me, but it wasn't me. He
stole everyone's dreams.
Like it was,
right.
You know, yeah.
Well, that's like his job.
Me, so I had to get all his karma, the karma that he did. I'm over here like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you because I was your queen. That's my first my mom. Same thing. Here's a kicker. Boys and girls who are narcissistic. Remember this. That's her job. That's her gift. They're that's what they call them. Energy vampires. They call them narcissistic energy vampires. They're leeches. Because remember this. That's they don't know how to make themselves feel good at all. So they use people. Remember this. It's energy.
Right.
They don't have to speak anything about energy terminology. Empath narcissists. They don't know the terminology, but they can easily look at you. You know what? I know they're really nice. I can sell them a dream. I can play like a fit. They know they can.
Right.
And that's the downfall.
Right.
And I say respect for you. The easiest people to destroy is who? Everyone is too codependent of being a good person, a religious person, a spiritual person, atheist person. Because yes, that is your belief. But here's the kicker: just to forewarn you, nobody has to match your energy. What? Don't believe that because I'm nice. I show respect. I offer love 1,000. Everybody's a match. No, they can act nice. That's what the queens all the time. I'm gonna tell you a sentence.
Right.
I can act nice, be narcissistic. I can be nice, be empathetic. On my tattoos, do you know what that means? Queen, she says no. I pray for you. What? If I try and bond you, you know what that is? Here's the best part, Queen. I don't gotta tell you nothing. The boys behind me on a journey, they're not on a healing journey. They won't elaborate. They won't even forewarn you. They will play you a fiddle. Because guess what? They see your love every which way. The downfall doesn't destroy the shit out of you. So, those are fuck boys. And they love God. It's terminology. It doesn't matter. Actions speak in other words every which way. You can claim higher source all you want. It doesn't matter. How are they as a being?
And I thought it was Archangel Michael that stood up for me, but I felt like that was my mother, who is my father, who is the Most High. So it's like I manifested myself out of we manifested ourselves out of one another, because my first form of consciousness was flying outside of my body, having a dual aspect of reality.
As a projection.
So it's like motherfucking the astral projection. I astral projected at 3, and at 3 I had the first form of reality in existence. Period.
Okay.
So it's like I manifested my own self. So motherfucking, it's like when you have a duality with yourself, then these motherfuckers try to play with your energy. It's like, freaking. It's like. But then for millennia, we have been fighting with each other. But then now he wants to like pit for the conflict that we had for generations. It's like he wants to downgrade it. It's like I don't know, Rito. Should I follow my heart or should I follow
she's just speaking.
my heart? My heart, because I know what the fuck is going on, Rito. But it's like you done did so much pain and hurt towards me. It's like I don't know if I can forgive you. Right now, maybe.
Yeah,
right now,
exactly. For now, not for now. That's once again when it comes to this healing journey, right? So first hard part, my tattoo, A, right? A is forgiveness, communication. Right. You can't forget it happened to you. The second hardest part is what? For yourself. You know, you gotta learn how to let go. Do closure for yourself. Comprehend why I felt to do comprehension. Yes. When you let them go, I promise you 1,000. My tattoo, my neck tattoo, all your exes, they won't ever trigger you. I promise you, they won't at all. That's why if you don't do closure and let them go, I promise 1,000 to the last damn breath, you can have 1,000 bodies. You're still stuck in your exes, and then when you compare your ex to your new partner, you're gonna take the energy. And let's say they call you out, you can tell me you're traumatized about your ex. It's cool. That's a positive for warning me. But if you're always gonna compare me to your ex, I'm not. My situation is Queens. My next tattoo says ex is Queen. I'm today, the now, the present. What? I'm not your ex at all, respectfully. If you want to talk about it, you're in the journey, I'm here for you, right? But did you know I can leave? What?
Thank you so much for that.
Oh,
it's like who wants to hear a woman, propaganda like her ex the whole
no.
Nobody does.
Well, it doesn't matter man or woman. It's like, okay, so if the person you're involved, you're gonna date the potential, right? If they're in the healing journey and they're patient enough, they'll realize boundary. Queen, babe, I love you. I'll be here for you, right? But we could talk about your triggers and stuff like that. But if you keep staying stuck in your ex, then you can verbalize love and you're ready. I used to be like you. You're not ready for love. I'm for warning. You're not ready for this because if you keep talking about your ex, you can push me away. And if I want to, I preach about a door. If Queen said a door, I can leave. You can leave. Can you handle rejection? What? And here's the best part. I don't gotta talk to you.
My mother told me. My mother told me that you're not ready
like that.
for what I
have.
Old
me.
My mother, she was like, you're not ready for what I have handled for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I had a dream. I had a dream the other day, and it was like 30,000, but then it was manifested inside of the universe. But I held a vibration. The vibration was so like it was so potent, Rito.
Okay.
But then you just said what my mother said. Like she said that I'm not ready. So it's like I can
patience is a virtue.
That.
Yeah,
and I'm
just
listening to the universe.
Just be cautious. Yeah.
Yes,
it's because we know what
yeah.
we want love, right? When as a being, if you know, especially remember third, then that's a natural religious higher source, whatever you believe in, right? But you know, on the overall, you know, you offer love 1,000. The downfall is this: you know, you don't have control, you protect the energy. Because if you could, you would see the red flags. You would realize them. Yo, shit, I can't queen. My use myself in a scenario. My last exes, they're all just and trolling. They party and kick it. I won't ever do opposite track. I don't care who you talk to, what you were. If you can't control your lust, remember that before the cell phone, before physical cheating, how does it start? No one really emphasizes it. It's called emotional cheating. What's that? Exactly, let me elaborate. I don't care if you look at guys, but if you're staring at a guy like you've never seen a man in your fucking life, that's called emotional cheating. You cannot do A and B monogamy. You can verbalize love? No, because if you're doing it in front of my face, imagine that work. Because I'm the house husband, you got the work husband. You party and kick it, you got the club, you got fucking husbands everywhere. Every which way. You have a zillion, especially as queen, you have a zillion options on my tattoos. So many fucking options. But I call everybody out. Do not mention the higher source if you're a fuckboy fuck girl.
Right.
Respectfully, what?
Right, Rita.
Nope, because if higher source is love, they don't fuck around, respectfully.
Right, Rita. And I was in the astral realm, and I never saw myself within mirror. They call it mirror magic, but I didn't know that I was a
Go for it.
An angel with red hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm over here like I never saw myself in the astral realm with in the mirror first of all, and then second of all I saw myself with red hair, and then third of all I'm in the house with all of these computers and monitors and all of that.
Okay.
And then it's like I actually had to wait for the double horned guide when they came to me, and I'm over here with the wolves and the dog, and I'm rubbing their belly, right?
Yeah.
But then they looked at me, and it's like they wanted to attack me, and it's like when the double horned guide, when he stood up, or she, you know what I'm saying, AKA, it's vice versa. It's not a hermaphrodite, but it's like they can switch, you know.
Right.
And when she stood up, the dog actually went on his hind legs, and he was like, so he wasn't allowed to attack me. So it's like, am I the mother of like, who are you, double horned god? You know what I'm saying? Who are you?
Well, like, yeah. Which is good once again, Queen. That's the spiritual universe, right? Which is beautiful, right? But remember, I'm the person to remind everybody. I'm happy you have these special gifts, and nothing's wrong with your belief. But remember this: I preach like what Buddha did 25 years ago. Simple, mind and body. I do mind and body, not knowing until 4 months ago because I've been starting Buddha, right? I do mind and body, and the person by your side, what? You can be the most higher soul religion, the beautiful belief. Nothing's wrong with you believe in your as one being, but how do you have a person by your side that taking your energy? And remember this: everything starts with love. What? Every friendship, family, especially partnership, everything starts with love. No matter if it's 24 hours. So when it goes from love, because remember, on my tattoos, love is consistent. Toxic love is inconsistent. So everything starts with love in the beginning, right? So when they go to toxic love, when the red flags start happening, when they start passing boundaries, when you start passing boundaries, when the sparks start ending, what do you mean? That's why. Love is consistent. If I promise you, love doesn't hurt any. When we say that corny ass line, love hurts. No, that's incorrect. If higher sources of love, the truth hurts no matter what. No, toxic love hurts. You love somebody that doesn't love you back. You meet the halfways, and they don't meet you halfways. They take your energy. Toxic love will cost you everything emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, potentially even your life because you're helpful to shit, right? Because they're a fuckboy fuck girl, or you're too narcissistic and they're already emotionally cheating, emotionally and spiritually, physically whooping your ass, right? 2 black guys in, busted ribs, and if they if you leave me, guess what? If I can't have you, nobody can have you. Guess what, queens? You're not here tomorrow. Some kings too. What? They forewarn you, but before the physical abuse, the door's right there. If they get God, no, devil. You can point the finger at the devil. Well, my tattoo, I have Lucifer, a little devil, Lucifer, Satan, whisper in my ear, and God, a little angel. Every day above ground, they both talk to you. But here's the kicker: what does everybody have when you're born in any fucking realm, right? The first millisecond, right? What's everyone's exact same gifts? Everyone, the big word all. What do we all have? Free will and choice. After that, whatever other gifts you have when you start evolving in life. astrology, numerology, crystals, Wiccans, whatever other gift. That's the other gifts. But everyday background, which I'm gonna tell them back probably next week, or they're not for sure the week after. It's gonna say everyday background. We all have free will and choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing to be empathetic? The nice and natural to be narcissistic. The bad girl, the fuck boy, fuck girl. A premeditated choice where you're not changing, you're choosing. All that would be telling my back. To call everybody out, what? Right. Yo, you can blame the devil, but here's the kicker. He didn't put on guts. He might have put gas and manipulated so you a dream, but that's your free will and choice. Right. If I'm not doing it, higher self's not doing it, and let's say your buddy's not doing it, why the fuck are you doing it? Respectfully.
It's a contract that you signed, but hell yeah, Rito. I feel like you were put here, you're like a living scribe. You know what I'm saying? You're like a living, you know what I'm saying? You're
I know universe, pay forward.
Quote unquote Bible. Like, you're like living, you know what I'm saying? And motherfucking, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Like,
I just pay forward.
Because, my motherfucking, I'm a nymph, and I could see, like Tinkerbell, like, motherfucking, but we had to go in a cocoon, and the cocoon was faith, and then we grew our wings because we are the children of Mother Nature. Right. So it's like, just because we are half angel and we're half deities, like Hercules, we're half angel, like Persephone, there you go.
Demigods, demis.
Yep, we're demigods, like Persephone, and then hold the keys to Hades.
We get hit by the doc if you don't cry.
It's like, motherfucking, it's like, but everything in life is a choice and consciousness, like
Facts.
You said. You
it's
know
free
what
one
I'm saying?
choice. Like,
you know what I mean?
For a millisecond, you pondered it. That's my type, but you get a lot of yourself and know, okay, that's why it's called the victim mentality. Tell a sob story. Do deflection projection. Point the finger. Initially, everybody has the right to point the finger, but that's the victim mentality. I'm sorry your parents screwed you over. I'm sorry your parents aren't there. I'm sorry your ex destroyed you. I'm sorry you can't see your kids, right? But for how much more longer in this lifetime will you see the victim mentality? And tell a sob story. And don't worry, King Queens, when y'all doing that, I tell you probably 1,000, especially on social media, make a post. I promise you 1,000. All these boys and girls that are too empathetic, they can't control the energy as best as possible. They believe in their head that they're fixers, changers, saviors. You will hurt people because you're hurt people hurt people. Heal people will heal people. We got it for Warren. That was for Warren 5 years ago.
I've been hearing that for the longest time, Rito.
It's factual, Queen. It's factual. 1,000%.
Right.
Like a mother of boys, like right here, her name's Ritalia. Love and respect her, right? In this lifetime, 5 years ago, she's the last queen. This lifetime, I will ever destroy my words. Like, the worst people you can show with your words is who? Your partners, especially your kids. Yes, everybody else you can hurt, but that's not, it's not, there's not like a bond like that. It's for the fullest. It's more of partners, especially your kids. And but that's why when you start doing the healing journey, like I did 5 years ago, right? You forewarn them, chill out. I'm sorry with my words. Yes, you heard many sorries out of my mouth. And sorries don't fix shit. But here's the kicker. I was just in a journey. Not a healing journey at all. Nobody taught me this shit till my real support team 5 years ago. Because social media, it's a live podcast, And I love all 10 of them. All my tattoos. I got my life back.
Congratulations on your 5-year journey. You made a beautiful, in 5 years, you did a whole lot of, and that's beautiful.
Thank you, Queen.
For you to have the introspective that you have towards healing our children of the earth.
Best
I really
possible.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Queen.
Don't take this personally, but it's like I really appreciate you, my mother, because I see my mother inside of you. But
energy, empathetic ones, the queens. They're very empathetic. That's it for the most part. I'm the overall. You queens are more empathetic. I tell the queens all the time. I one-on-one. Chill out. I know from the outside looking in. You don't feel like you do good, but just to let you know, from the outside looking in, you are loved. I know right now the way your mentality, what you're going through, toxic relationships, divorces, I get it. I was you. But remember this, to remind you, you are loved 1,000. You just do not control your energy best as possible. The day that you have a person that's potentially healing, I promise you 1,000, they will match energy. That's why, as beings, when you fall back, date yourself. What? Date yourself. Do you know what your boundaries are, your love language, your standards are? And when you comprehend them, the potential to be ask them the same question. If they don't know that terminology, elaborate. And then don't get. But I tell people all the time, like, don't accept people. Like, what does that mean? I use myself as a scenario. Say, Queen, Lily, you want to shoot your shot, right? But I'm gonna tell you, hey, Queen, I have all these tattoos, a lot of triggering words. So I'm gonna DM you all my tattoos, right? If any of these tattoos trigger you, with your personal feelings, right? Why do you want to shoot your shot? Because my energy, the way I carry myself, these conversations. That word is had in my body for a reason. you don't want to you don't want to be having by side because I could be sleeping like a baby, and every time you see the tattoo, and it'll trigger you. It'll take your energy, right? Because you haven't let that situation go, right? So, and when people tell you, hey, hey Lily, you and Rita are a power couple, you're beautiful. Cool, thank you. But here's the kicker. I love everything, which like how the bloodlines. I love everything about Rito, but his tattoo. What do you mean? Well, he has his tattoo, which is a triggering subject. When it comes to slavery times, slavery didn't die. History talk bullshit, sure. No. Every day broke down and slavery happens behind these four walls.
You know what it's called? You know what it's called, Rito? It's called the witch wound because every lifetime that I've had until this moment, I felt like somebody was following me and hunting me. You know what I mean?
Boy, they're narcissistic. So that's their job, Queen.
I'll go in the astral realm, and I feel like I can't be comfortable within my environment because somebody is always hunting my my consciousness.
tattoos.
Do you know how hard? Do you know how hard it is to constantly be running away from something you don't truly understand? That's called an enemy. It's
right.
Really, it gets scary though.
But that's the different one. You right? I comprehend that. So remember, there's different terminology, right? But for you queens. Yo, a lot. Like, I'm not saying all women. A lot of women, y'all love. You're not my feeling, but I know 1,000. Based on the conversation, the way you carry yourself, I know 1,000 you love. These boys, for sure, girls too, right? But these boys that have potentials, they're toxic love, and they'll act like not be nice. These boys are going narcissistic. They're the best Oscar nominated. I'm fucking tired. Nominated actors in the universe. They'll take energy. They seek energy because it's a dopamine for them. You will make them feel good. And when they're done with you, bored with you, that's when they go body hop in the whole phase. They don't give a shit to destroy you. But here's the kicker. Not yet, but in the long run, these boys, on my tattoos, these boys are going to assist these fuck girls. It will catch up to them. They become their karma. And when they're like, damn, I destroyed all these people. But here's the kicker. It's not, on TikTok, I used to say the same shit as Nartalk, right? They'd be like, narcissists can't change. Bullshit. It's harder for them to change, yes, but they can when they are ready to. And when they start, working on themselves, they'll be like, damn. Like, I destroyed a lot of people. Yes, you did. And remember this. As beings, when you destroy people, that was not your intent because you were just on a journey, not a healing journey. You can reach out to them and do closure for yourself just to let you know they don't have to accept your closure because you traumatized them. Maybe down the road, 5-10 years from now, and they might reach out to you. Check out. I know you came back 5 years ago and you did closure on my side. You said sorry. I didn't believe you. And I go, yeah, hey, king, queen. You don't have to. That's why I warned you. Hey, I'm going to just express myself on my side. I'm working on myself, work on myself, right? And whenever you want to, just to let you know, the door is wide open. And it's not about being right. And I know I hurt you every which way, but here's the kicker. I was just on a journey. If I was on a healing journey, trust me, I'll be more mindful. I was being unmindful. I was being reckless with my words, not caring because I don't give a shit about words. But I forget that just because I am strong with words and because my father destroyed my words, my first baby destroyed my words, I became them and I don't care about words. But that's just me as one being. In my head, I'm like, well, if I'm like this, everyone should be like this. No, that's not factual at all. Do you know why these words traumatize people? Scenario. That's why it's called triggers, right? So let's say I say the word bitch, and they don't bother me none. But for you, let's say I'm talking to a person in the street, queen, right? And then you're hearing the conversation. I'm talking to a random person or a buddy in the streets at Starbucks. I said the word bitch. In your head, it triggers you. And do you know how these words trigger you? Because the reason is this. You as one being, whatever these words trigger you, in your head, you have many owners of the word bitch. Scenario. And this is not, it's not factual. Scenario. Let's say your father called you a bitch. Your brother called you a bitch. The bully called you a bitch. Your exes called you a bitch. There it is. That's why the word bitch scenario triggers you as one being. And I like that word. Because you haven't let go. And remember this. I keep it simple. Anybody that bullies you, I don't give a shit who they are, $1 billion fucking dollars. It's man-made bullshit. They are not a good person. They can say, God, I go to church. They have tattoos of the Quran and the Bible. It does not make them a better person. Actions beyond the words. They are not good people. That is negative energy. Toxic love. But if you want to sit there...
And thank you so much, and I'm finna get off here. I love you so much, Rito, and you are the written you are the written scribe in flesh.
Paying it forward.
I'm so thankful for your entitlement of integrity.
Thank
you
you.
Are very smart, and you lead us in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I'm the daughter of Santa Marie, and me and her, we thank you so much, my love. I love you.
Love you too, Queen. I see you have a blessed night. Take care. Be safe. Thanks for stopping by. I just paid for it, Queen.
Ashe.
Yeah. Stay blessed. Ciao. What's that number two? How you doing? How's it going? And I say respectfully. I just tell stories as it being like I just want people not have to. You should want to love yourself. I'm sorry.
I would love to hear stories.
You
You said you're saying stories.
Yeah, about life. I'm so confused with you right now, and every time I ask you, you never answer. Oh, what do you ask me, Captain? I didn't see no question. It might have been ghosted on TikTok, so just to let you know, like I can see your.
Oh, I'm sorry, sure.
No, it's sorry. So it's a live podcast. It's a live podcast. I can show you. How about that? So I've been doing this for 5 years. This is my 6th season. So check it out. Hup. Let me. So this is Bigger Squad. Likey, both my Facebooks, both TikToks, IG, Twitch, Clubhouse. Yeah. And then you guys. It's a live podcast. Not today, months before. I have a serious question though. Oh yeah, no. I can't remember from months ago. Please ask away. So yeah, number 2,
Do you have
Bigo.
a short story?
Short story. Well, I just preach about life, like feelings. Okay, if you want love, right, quote unquote. A lot of people say they want love. I ask everybody this: do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you know what it was, I promise you 1,000 my tattoo. You will not stay in this toxic love, broken, quarter place for too long. You know 1,000? The door's right there. What? You don't gotta stay. You can leave whenever you want to. That's their free one choice. That's your free one choice. May I come up and just ask my question, please? Yeah, go up for sure. As long as once again, as long as positive topic. Go for how do you do this? 2 seconds. I don't know.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Go for it. Shoot.
Do you mind?
Yeah. Go for it.
What are your tattoos?
It's the healing journey. Negative words, positive words. Yeah, that's how my tattoo. It's to trigger people in a positive manner. Like, if any word triggers you, and I donate from Adams, that's my gift. I did my job. Do you want to talk about that word, that sentence, that paragraph? I request. Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Oh shit! You have it on you then.
Yeah.
You don't have to say
it. yeah.
Oh,
you can look at me.
That's a fantastic way to put
It's it.
graphs on you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
As I said, I don't want to be rude or anything. It's just like I've seen you on TikTok very often, like because I like to scroll. Long story short, I have seen you on Likey often, and like on Likey, like I feel that a lot of people get verified that aren't real, and in Likey, I had even came into a few of your live. I don't know if it's you or not. So since you're back on live on TikTok, I just wanted to know.
Oh,
is that really you on Likey? Is that really you?
On all these apps, it's really me. This is me.
Okay, so you are on Likey.
Yeah, I'm on Likey, both my Facebooks, both the TikToks, Bigo, Instagram, Twitch, and Clubhouse. So
Okay.
Was that number 2?
That was my only question because I was just so confused.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't getting a response. And, like I know that people like you have a big follow.
Oh no, I'm a little person. Trust me, little person.
But I just wanted to know: is that really you?
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
No, thanks for asking. You're welcome.
Thank you for letting me ask.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love questions. If you don't make a comment or ask a question, you won't ever spark conversation. You will never know. You can look at people.
Exactly.
Look at people.
Exactly.
Think is not knowing, judge is not knowing, assume is not knowing, gossip is not knowing at all. I am A, you are B. You look at me, don't say nothing. Go to the C to Z parties, gossip all you want. That guy's like gang mafioso, prison tattoos. Say what you gotta say about me. No one asked me a question. Gossip all you want.
In my book, assuming is wrong.
It's natural. It's natural. Like nobody.
It's still wrong.
It's borderline wrong, but
assume.
Right. But that's their free one choice. We all have free one choice. I got it. You got it. Everyone got it. As one being, I don't get offended. I get all the time. Hey, prison tattoos. Say that. It hurt my feelings. Respect when I say this. Like, if these were prison tattoos, right? And when I say this common respect, a lot of people that get out of prison, they become Bible thumpers. God every which way. Like, nothing's wrong with God, right? But you live in a life of higher source. You can Read about it, talk about it, preach about it, whatever your higher source is, but actually speak on the words every which way. And when you spend in states of religious universe, especially like on TikTok, I know like Johnny Chang, I played some clips in him. I love the way you speak. Once again, I preach about life, raw real life, raw real feelings, these toxic love, broken core relationships. Kids are about co-parenting, and the healing journey, the awakening journey, the awakening, the woke journey. That's all I focus on. All my energy's on that. Respect for everything man made. I don't care. What? I don't care about your body, your beauty, your looks, your lust, your job, your money, your home, and man, bullshit. Respect it. I don't care about that. Because when you're going through toxic relationships or you're sad depressed, ask your body for advice to life. What?
Damn.
Ask your body for advice to life. It's your mind. Your mind is strong titanium, or it's weave like a piece of paper. Your mind tells your mouth to move and speak to people. You know that, right? So yeah, shots fired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
your mind and all that says a lot more. Just because, some
Absolutely.
of us are tattooed or not tattooed, that doesn't mean that we're bad people. But you know what? Mad respect for you. Mad respect for
Thank you. It's an attention getter. I did it for a reason.
What? Like, I believe that, like, a lot of people, and I'm sorry
about that.
if I kind of sound a little ignorant about this one.
Go for
but
it.
I believe that, like, a lot of us, sometimes we get the privilege to be tattooed a little too young, and sometimes that happens, but then because of our tattoos, people tend to judge us too much, and it's like, you know what, whether I have tattoos or not, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I mean, trust you me, like, if I could have had all the tattoos that I've ever wanted, no disrespect on you, but I believe I would have had a lot more tattoos than you.
That's totally cool. That's totally cool.
And that's coming from a person that only has one tattoo.
Hey, 0, 1, or 1,000 doesn't matter. Respectfully, like, it's your body, your choice. Whatever. What I say when it comes to tattoos, ink therapy, the intent is not to like regret your tattoo. Like, for example, the mother of boys right here. This is her name. Matter of fact, she asked me like last Saturday. She's like, any girl like your ex, any girls that like you, have they ever asked you? Like, they've asked me about it. Yeah, some of my boys, and that's like I said. Yeah, the conversation ended, and they'd be like, I would tell them, all my tattoos. This is my past. It's not, it's not the present for the most part, right? And that's mother of boys who do co-parenting. That's all it's platonic love. It's not like I love you to try to be with you. No, it's over type of situation. It's a blessing in disguise. So I don't worry about. Let's say there's a potential partner. She has her ex's name, like 5 guys' names in her body. That's her past. That's how people like. If you worry about tattoos, names, as long as the past is not the present, and they're always comparing you to the past, their past of their exes, then it becomes a problem. And that's why you realize boundaries. Babe, I love you, but all you do is talk about your ex. And that's a major red flag, because if you talk about their ex all the time, especially a recent ex, more likely you become the rebound. Just to fool you. What? Yes, you make them feel good for now, but the day the opportunity, the ex say, babe, I miss you, peace gotta go, and they love God. To forewarn you, be careful with that. But Hector, I fully trusted my girl on this app, and she left me. My trust is all messed up. Now I give 100%. Okay, so I'm sorry.
May I say something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Huh?
Go for it.
Oh, one thing I would like to say, I do agree with everything that you just said, and I'm still learning, because on the 9th month, aka next month, it'll be a year of me being out of a relationship.
Oh yeah, take your time, Queen.
I used to think that talking about it, at first it is okay.
Okay.
But I used to still think that being proud of being 1 year away was still something. And somebody actually recently, not you, but recently someone had told me, why are you still talking about that like that's the biggest goal? And
Queen,
I was like,
you're good.
You know what? You're right. That isn't my biggest goal. My
Right.
biggest goal
Mm-hmm.
is taking care of not just myself,
Okay.
but what I care about, aka my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I should be talking about. I shouldn't. I already left the individual. I shouldn't be talking about them.
Well.
They don't matter. And they made me realize, like, if you're still in, like, I took it hard at first, but when I thought about it,
Mm-hmm.
they're they're right, because it's like, why the fuck should I care that it's almost a year? All I should care about is what makes me happy currently.
Right.
And then you come in,
Okay.
and you are basically saying the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, like, yeah, our tattoos shouldn't matter. It's our own stories, but it shouldn't matter to nobody else. Which you're right. Like, nobody else should care about what our tattoos means.
Well,
But you're also
you can trigger
even
people.
saying, like, you know, the past is the past. And it's like,
When it comes to names, like,
what the hell was I thinking?
well, once again, when it comes to exes, like, you can talk about it as long as you're not traumatized. Like, initially, the healing journey is very painful because their ex is not by your side. You're all alone physically. If you have real support teams, you can evolve a lot faster, like I did. That's why I evolved, like, I don't know, from like May until May of 2020 to like December 2020. I went through all my 4 journeys: healing, awakening. Well, I don't need, and that's why I say all the time, I don't need people at all. I don't need nobody at all. What? You can all ghost me. That's your free own choice. You can leave me, block me. I don't care. If I block you, it might hurt you. You know, if I ghost you, it might hurt you because you're still codependent people. You just don't know that yet. You know.
The only thing I care about now, and sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You good.
Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. It's just I want to say something, but I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Please
you good. Go
continue.
for it. I'm a broken record. Keep going. Please do.
Well, I was just wanting to say, all I care about right now is my dogs, but I'm starting to learn that if I don't keep myself healthy, how can I be here for my dogs? Like, currently, my oldest dog, he's 15 years old.
He's up there.
I'm sorry if I start to cry because
Yeah, okay, Wayne.
he's my first dog that I've ever had, you know, since, I mean, I've had many dogs growing up, but he was like my very, very first dog that was mine. And
Right.
he's losing muscle
Boy, his body's tired. Yeah.
and all that. And he's a Yorkie,
Mhm.
and he's 15 years old. He's the one in my picture.
Okay, nice.
I can open up my camera if you would like to see him.
Oh, you good? You good? You want to tell you?
Yesterday, like,
Go for it.
I mean, I've been noticing that he's been losing weight and all that, and I've been trying to get him to a veterinarian and some help, but also I myself, like, I have myself heart problems where, like, I can't even be out and loud noises or in the heat because I get so dizzy that people will literally look at me, and it has happened a few times where I've gone so dizzy that people were like, "Oh, she's on cocaine or crystal," and
Yeah.
in my life I've never done those.
That's
Yes,
good.
I have done weed, cigarettes, and alcohol. That's what I'm guilty of. But
same boy.
I quit marijuana in late 2019.
Okay.
Yes, I still have a bad habit
Mhm.
with alcohol and cigarettes. I'm guilty of that. But I'm trying to quit all that, and I've gone to cardiologists and all that, and like my heart rate is a lot and all that. But my point is, my 15-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so scared. And then yesterday, because I'm not the type that goes and touches my dog's neck. Like, I just cuddle them and we have a good time.
Right.
I never really paid attention to the neck.
Okay.
But yesterday, I went and touched his neck. And his neck is so fucking small that his collar, you know how the rule goes, a collar you should only be able to put in 2 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
I can put my entire fist.
Well, when it's possible, you can afford it. Definitely get him checked out because obviously he's getting older. His body's getting tired. If he's in pain, respectfully, like you don't want him to die slowly, respectfully.
And, yeah, and he is 15 years old.
He's up there.
And
For sure.
he does have heart murmur because he was diagnosed with a heart murmur 3 years ago, and I've been keeping track of that.
Okay.
And last time I took him in for a checkup for that, I was told, no, he's still good, it's okay.
Okay.
But recently, because I live up in the mountains, nobody wants to help me, even though I'm literally offering, like I'm saying, I will pay for the gas that it takes to take him to the vet.
Okay.
And I will pay to come back. Like, I'm offering, like, I'm not asking for a freebie.
Right.
Like, I'm asking for, like, just get me down there and back.
Okay.
With my dog to his appointment. But where I live, they don't want to do that. And
prayers, you can figure that out, Queen.
It makes me feel like a very horrible person.
Well, you all have so much with,
I
ability.
can't get him down there. But like I said, I'm not asking for freebies. I'm literally offering people, I will pay to freaking fill your gas tank up.
Well, if I was you, Queen, I'd go like on Facebook. If it's local, put it on Facebook. On your post and your main profile, and then put like in the marketplace. Hey, this is the situation. I'll pay for time and gas type of situation. And maybe someone potentially reach out. That's what I would do if I was you. You put a Craigslist post.
That's what I've done.
Well, you did your part halfway.
There used to be this one moderator in a group where I live that was doing that.
Okay.
And then she's actually the one that, and there's only one group where I live.
Okay.
And she's the one that kicked me out of the group. Like, I've always paid you. I thought we were cool, and she wants not. And I never even said it until now, and I'm gonna say it now because now I just don't care. Like, there was this one point where I didn't have the clippers, and I'm a certified groomer. I went to college, to groom and I know that sounds wrong, but to groom dogs and medicate them because I wanted to be a veterinarian assistant.
Okay.
And I've taken those classes and I got the certificate for those. And she
I do number 2.
And she told me, oh, I can help you out and that. I'm like, okay, well, if you can help me out, let's go. She came up here and she hurt my dog. Like, her clamp got stuck on my dog, and I was like, accidents happen, but get it the fuck off my dog. And my dog was arcing and arcing.
I'm sorry that happened to your dog.
A year passed after that, and then she fucking blocked me.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to deal with that, Queen. But not to be rude to you, but I'm gonna continue on with the life. Is that okay with you? I'm sorry that happened to your dog.
That's okay. Sorry.
Nah, you good. You're venting now. I let people speak to a certain extent, but you know, I just want to continue on respectfully.
No, it's
praise,
okay.
praise
It's
your
okay.
dog. Yeah.
Thank you for hearing me out.
Hey, no, yeah, I'm very, very patient. Thank you, Queen. But I'm about to play some clips, guys, real fast, and then back to sorry, guys, I'm multitasking. With Hector, your situation, like prayers, man. That's why I preach about this. You know, that's just free therapy talks relationships, because everything starts with love. Every friendship, familyship, especially partnership, everything starts with love. But then it goes to toxic love. What? Love doesn't hurt. I promise you. I know we say it. The songs, poetry, people talk about it. No, if God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, this spiritual, your answers is love. Love doesn't hurt. Reason terminology incorrect, like I was, right? My first baby moms. Love is good when it's good, but when it's bad, it's bad. How can love be bad? Because you love somebody that doesn't love you back. Yeah, that's incorrect. That's called toxic love. It went from love, because love's consistent to toxic love. Like to say life. Maybe eventually a tat on me to say life / toxic love. Broken coded relationships is like the emotional roller coaster ride. You have your highs and your lows, your ups and downs. Excuse me, your goodness and badness, because toxic love is inconsistent. My cat's brain is see, well, prayers the cat feels better soon, you know. But when I say respect, I feel like I was here to preach about like Buddha did for 25 years of life. 25 years ago for 45 years of life, mind and body. I do mind and body, and what? The person by your side. What? It's the person by your side every which way. You got to be very careful with that, because relationships can make you, break you, and they will definitely destroy you. One person came in your life and they sold you a dream. And yes, no matter what, yes, cheating is wrong. Ghosting is wrong. Yeah, it's fucking wrong, but here's the kicker. That is their free will choice. You know, when they do and which is shall, what will you do? You know, what will you choose? Do you stay there? And I pray about how it manifests, because once again, I'm born as a Catholic. If God can do it for you and your partner, right? And let's say you're middle school, high schoolers, right? Look at your toxic families on both sides. If your relationship is toxic, you want to see your future? I'm not even a fortune teller. Look at all your toxic family. What? Look at all your toxic family. They're older than you, right? Your parents, aunties, uncles, grandparents, right? Abuelitos and shit. And they brag about everything man-made, but you know, behind closed doors, they're all fucking toxic. Your future's in front of your face. It doesn't matter. You can brag about Dubai, BBLs, fucking do say that all this man-made bullshit. Your body can't give you no advice to fucking life. I tell Queen, yo, Queen, you're beautiful, exotic. Now when you're shedding tears once again, and you're crying over that boy, ask your beauty for the rest of life. Crickets, your mind, it's all in the mind, you know. We pray for rest and relaxation for our family, and I control that for my life. That's beautiful. That's the intent, you know. That's what I preach about. What's the fountain of youth? What? Everyone, the other people, you know, the fountain of youth. It's you as a being, first and foremost. Second of all, it's the less stress in your life. What? The less stress in your life as one being, the longer you will live on the overall. And that's more than mental health. You gotta take care of your body, so your body takes care of you, the physical health, balance. But once again, like Buddha, mind and body, a beast. Once again, I better started studying him 4 months ago, 5 months ago on Spotify. Born as a Catholic, and it's a downfall, and it's very respectful when you're like, when they teach you, because that's your parents, your caregiver teach you that, like, yo, like, you're, you know, Catholic, you can vibe with Christians, just be careful with some Christians because they don't believe in the Virgin Mary, and that's a no-no, but you cannot vibe with nobody else. What? If you vibe with, like, you know, Muslims, Jehovah's, you know, atheists, spiritual people, Buddhists, they're all the devil. That's a sin. You're gonna go to hell for that. They're preferring you. What? And that's why we don't study. We don't expand our fucking minds at all. That's how people, which I preach to full. No one's, yo, God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe, your ancestors, and beings. We're all communication, and we're all messengers. What? That's all we are. Only you as one being to comprehension. Nobody has to comprehend nobody at all. That is their free one choice. That is your free one choice. You know, but I'm just as one being, I'm just here to remind you about your feelings. I know it sucks. They cheat on you, destroyed you, they ghosted you. It sucks, right? But here's the kicker: why'd you allow it to happen? What, I allowed it? You don't know it. Yes, yet why? But you did. What? Because you don't know what energy is. You don't what red flags are, boundaries at all. You love languages, standards. Because if you did, I promise you 1,000. You verbalize them. You don't have to respect them. You know the door's right there. No talk about being selfish. It's wrong. It's a sin. The fuck it is. It's called healthy. Being narcissistic. No, it's called healthy narcissism. My plan ego. I don't need. I don't need no one in the universe. What? I don't need you. Tell me why I need you in my life, especially as a partner, which I don't have. But let's say I did. I don't need you. Tell me why you need me. Well, you make me feel good, right? But did you know I can? Scenario: we wake up, you go to work, I go to work. You come back home. I don't come back home. That's my free one choice. What? Are you ready for rejection? Nobody has to come back home. I can cheat on you. I can ghost you. That's my free one choice. And then love God. Really, if God is loved, I could verbalize that. But no, I am toxic love. You just don't know that yet. You know. I have no religion, but I rest knowing I have good morals. Oh, once again, you can be atheist, Buddhist, whatever you claim to be, but I'm the one to remind everybody, like, whatever your belief is, which I'm happy for you, everyone the bitch is about toxic relationships. And what do God say? Like the Bible talk, the first sentence, you know, in the beginning, what? Everyone's the same sob story. When you play the victim mentality, that, you know, you're bumping heads, they're cheating on you, they're ghosting, divorce, type of situation. What does everybody ask you? Well, how was the relationship in the beginning? You'd be like, well, in the beginning was, yes, in the beginning was love. Everything, the big word fucking all starts with love. Every friendship, co-workership, boss, partners, everything starts with love. So when did it go to toxic love? What? When did the sparks start ending? When was the red flag being passed? When they start passing boundaries? What does that mean? Japanese, exactly. Let me elaborate, break it down best as possible. And you don't have to comprehend me. And don't worry, and as a metaphor, you're especially younger than I am, you're my inner child. What? When I was your age, I better start speaking like this. My tattoo at 39 in this lifetime. 18 and a half, just 44. All these tattoos are my scars, healed. I don't need people. I want people. I got 1,000 girlfriends with my tattoo. They can all ghost, cheat, divorce. That is their free one choice. I don't care. Respectfully, I don't need her. I want her. Respectfully, that's why as one being, I detoxicate codependency. And this is really hard to do because why? You need, remember this, we need people. That's called codependency. You don't need people, you want people. And the more you codependent, trust me, people will sell your dreams, and when they get it believed, then what? It means being kind and compassionate. Oh yeah, that's compassionate for sure. That's beautiful. That's like Buddha. Keep it simple. Be mindful. Be compassionate. That's why if you've been in the Asian culture, that's why now I comprehend more on the overall. That's why they're compassionate people, But once again, everybody has their own beliefs. You don't have to believe in the higher source. As long as you're a good person, as energy is beautiful, we're talking about vibing. But if you're a circle my tattoos, you're too narcissistic, negative energy, yeah, associate. I'll be your real support team. If you're not too toxic, you're not too toxic, I will even call you a friend. A potential partner, no. Respectfully, there's no potential here at all. But queen, if you want to self-sabotage your life, hurt your own feelings, let's do this. What? Because I'm letting you know if you're toxic. I already know more like your energy, the way you're going. My neck tattoo, you just broke up with your ex yesterday. 4 years deep scenario, right? And you want to date me? Y'all been together 4 years? Cool. Let's do that. But remember this, if you're too toxic, too traumatized, that door's there for both of us. I can leave, you can leave. Can you handle rejection? What? I don't have to stay. And that's a scenario for everybody out there. Every which way. That's the shit. That's why I tell stories. No one has to comprehend me. But once again, for everybody out there, can you handle rejection? In life, you will always get rejected, but the worst rejection is potential to be. And they just say, I love you, I love God, I love Buddha, and you do become one, and they cheat on you. Day 10. And y'all went to church yesterday, the must call whatever you believe in. That's called rejection. Are you going to sit there, I pray, I manifest, the higher source, because God can do it. If that was factual, look at all your toxic parents. Still together miserable as fuck. But God can do it for them. I pray for you guys that go my day, go my life. I used to believe that we have free one choice. What? For both of you, the door's right there. For both of you, you can cheat, not cheat. Stop pointing the finger at people, Morals and seeing the right thing to do is king 1,000. That's the intent. But remember this as one being. No one has to match anyone's energy. Just for one, you what? You can be the most empathetic, loving person, higher source, which is nothing wrong with it as one being, which is beautiful. But meant to for one, you no one has to respect your boundaries. They can all bully, mistreat you. That is their free one choice. But for everybody, the door's right there. Why do you stay there, stay entertained? Well, that's my kid. That's my parent. That's my best friend. That's my ex. And a zillion queens in the whole universe, or kings and queens, these beings, quote unquote, whatever you want to call yourself. Why are you stressing about 1 or 2 or 20? Technology, behind your cell phone, you meet zillions of people on these platforms. I've been doing 5 years of my life. This is my 6th season starting live podcast. I just tell stories to guys for Warren. Everything I talk about, all my tattoos, healed, scars. I don't worry about love. Because if you're waiting for this one being to show up to give you love, I pray for you. Because that person can show up and they can get to believe. Or they can be, remember, the truth hurts no matter what, and they can tell you you're broken. What? You're broken. You are so traumatized. I gotta go. And here's the best part. They can ghost you. Nobody has to talk to nobody at all. Is it wrong? Technically, yes it is, but that is their free one choice. Boys and girls, ghosts, men and women, we talk about conversations. The adult conversation, the content conversation. Well, for one, hey babe, I love you, but guess what? More likely I'll get up and leave. How you doing, number one? I'm sorry? Oh, different language, different tongue. But I'll do another 40 minutes, guys, and I gotta go to sleep. That's why I'm thinking a hell of a lot story today, because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But I'm about to play some clips. Religious talk, once again. Me as a beast, I love TikTok. Johnny Chang. Once again, you don't have to be religious. You can be the most atheist person in the universe, right? Science, whatever you believe in. But here's the kicker: people tell stories. Remember this. Every conversation, analogy, metaphor, poetry talk, we all plant seeds. What? Everybody plants seeds. Now the person that's hearing you, they can be patient or not patient, but you spoke to them, right? Conversation, right? They can, whatever the conversation is about, they can water the seed, study, observe it, or they can let the seed die. That is their free one choice. Trust me, especially a lot of you queens who start the healing journey, and you start, accompanying what energy is. You be like, damn, my homeboy, my kid's about to get destroyed. Yeah, because remember, there's actually because now you see energy like that. I mean, nobody can stop the spiritual warfare. You can prevent it. Just be supportive to that. You don't see what I see, but that person by yourself, cosmetically, they're beautiful, money, power, that's man-made bullshit. Their body can't talk to you. Their mind can. Your love and their toxic love. I met them at church. A for fucking effort. It's a building. It's a book. It's a Bible. It does not make them a better person. And they get literally crazy. Like you're jealous. You want my man. You want my girlfriend. Far from the situation. I'm just forewarning you. Remember, there's nobody else to comprehend you, but you can be supportive. Check out. First and foremost, it's not even about being right. I'm here for you. What? When it gets rough, and he starts mistreating you wise, especially these queen wise. I'm here for you. What? You was right. It was not about being. You know how many times they hear that saying from all these queens that talk to one-on-ones? Because they'll come and go for advice. Hey, coach, hey, king, you were right. I'm like, right about what? What you told me you wouldn't do. I go, because a lot of us boys are narcissistic. We do communication. We don't do comprehension. My father, my older cousins, my grandfather, my abuelito and shit, they didn't teach me this shit. Feelings. Hey son, just to let you know. Hey grandson, just to let you know, if you don't talk to your partner and express yourself, she'll give you 1,000 chances, but before you don't comprehend, she will not give you 1,001. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, she will check the fuck out, and she can leave however she wants. She can cheat, ghost, leave, divorce you. That's her free one choice. All the times you made her cry, and I tag you're it. Now you become her, ball like a bitch. Let me know how this shit feels. Well, I'm forewarning you. You don't have to comprehend me. That's your free one choice. We don't have to do anything by right, but have compassion for others. Facts. That's what I said at the beginning. I have compassion for the universes. I don't feel sorry for the universe. What? Cell tattoo. All the technology. I'm on 9 platform, 9 stuff. It's a live podcast. That's how you spend my planning that I control, observing all these platforms, all these podcasts, people that are viral type of situation. Nobody does what I do. You might go live. They might go live on 1, 2, 3 platforms. I'm on 9 platform, 9 cell phones. A lot of people can't do live podcasts because why? You have the bullies to talk shit. What's up, A Black? How you doing, Queen? I love to bully bullies. What? My motto to all the universe: if you play dumb, I'll play dumber. If you play stupider, I play stupider. If you can't words, please do not open your mouth. What? I'm forewarning you, man. You want to do this? Let's do this. Remember this. Whatever I say to you, especially behind the screen, face to face, I'm a nobody. I don't know you. If Aaron, your manager, him, a neck tattoo. If I can add the word pain, if I could trigger hurt you with these words, right? I'm a fucking beast. I'm a beast. And every day you wake up, like when people ask me, how do you deal with haters? Oh, check it out. But haters, yo, you should love the haters. Why? Because you take their energy. When they wake up, before they pray, before they say God, Allah, Buddha, my kids, fuck that motherfucker with the tattoos, and they just woke up, but they love God, higher source. You took the energy. Why do you allow me to live in your head rent free? Especially if I don't know you, respectfully, you know. How long you been live? Oh shoot, an hour and 24 minutes. I gotta be up in 5 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna do another like 35 minutes, and this time outies. I'm very exhausted. Cause last night or this morning's live, I should have slept a lot earlier because struggling, driving hella slow. I'm like, fuck. I gotta control and protect my own boundaries, man. 2 hours and that's it. I gotta watch the time limit because respectfully, like, no. Damn, I missed it. Oh, you were on last night. You were on last night. Remember, you jumped. I believe you jumped. Yeah, no, you were here last night. Cause still the same day. You gotta write a book. I would read it. Speaking of that, which a lot of queens at the market, they ask me, "Why don't you write a book?" I'm like, I've heard that question 5 years of my life, especially the last 3 years. I go, check it out. I'm gonna do a demo, right? Hello, hey, what's up, social butterfly? How you doing, queen? How's it going? How's life? How's health? How you doing? Your healing journey? How's the kiddos? They ready for school? Scenario, write a book, right? Here's the kicker. If I was to write a book, dead ass, maybe, I would say maybe this week or next week I'll type it up finally. I'm gonna go ab.com, 2x4. When anyone asks me in Seattle all the time, in Time House Tattoo, why don't you write a book? I'll get my wallet. What's this? Well, it's not. You think it's a business card? Read it. You just asked me I should write a book. Yeah. So why'd you give me a card for? Now read it. It says it's gonna say this is my book. You flip it over. What does it say? The answer to life is the person in the mirror. All you ever knew was you. The end. My full name, Margarito Yala, Margarito Yala, phone number, email address, and platforms. What? That's okay. We trying to say, what do you want to write about? My child trauma, my toxic relationships. Yo, anyone that's been toxic relationships, you're telling my story. Especially in the Spanish culture, especially the Spaniards. Especially in the father side, he's emotionally, spiritually, he's whooping your ass. Physically, he's whooping your ass. And you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit at all. You're getting fucking murked. You're telling my story. Your partner's too narcissistic to fuck with fuck girls, and you sit there, I pray, man, manifest. Religious talk, God will do it. Like, yeah, that's not factual. I know it sounds so wrong. It's going to sound triggering and to question your own beliefs. But if God can do it for you and change the ways, look at all your toxic family respectfully. What? This is not even my gift. What? This is not my gift at all. I can tell you, Queen, I want to tell you your future. I'm a fortune teller. You're in a toxic relationship, middle school, high school, right? Let's say your parents are toxic. Your partner's parents are toxic. All the family's toxic. That's all of you. What? There's your future. What is the age gap between your parents on both sides? Aunties, uncles, both sides. Older cousins. Your fucking abuelitos, grandparents. Your grandparents still together. It's in many cultures, but not in the Spanish culture. I'm brown, right? How the hell is your grandfather at 70 years old still a fuckboy? Emotionally cheated in God's house, aka church, and he's whipping your grandma's ass at fucking 70 years old and he loves God. You're 20 years old, queen, getting your ass kicked. 50 years from now, God will do it. Go get your ass kicked. I pray for you. I call my day of my life. And to everybody, the door's right there. What? It's right there, man. I can open it for you if you want me to, That's fine. Oh, thank you, King. I keep it simple. Once again, everybody else out there, I'm not knocking you. Please write your books. I say all the time in Seattle, I'm not knocking you. Some people get offended when I say that. Well, I write books. I'm not knocking on you. Please write your books. Write. Tell your stories. Your childhood trauma. Tell every story you want to tell. But when you ask me that question, that's how it's telling my body to think multiple times to remind people what I tell queens in the market. Seattle. I just asked one last night. Hey, queen, because I'm a tattoo, the healing journey, right? Oh, real fast. Sorry, social. Everything's okay. All my babies are in school, doing good. What about you? I'm good. I'm just tired. I gotta respect my own boundaries and do only 2 hour live sessions. Cause I do so many one-on-ones. I'm always on my cell phone. Like my last ex-wife, she be like, and I verbalized it many times. And then when we became a couple, she came visit from California. She's like, "You are right. You're always on your phone." I'm like, "I told you. Like, I'm an open book. I'm not a virgin." She's like, I help people out, I forewarn them and give them guidance in life, but why do you put so much effort, in this healing journey, quote unquote? I'm like, because you queens can have kids. A lot of queens want love. The downfall, you fucking give us boys too narcissistic a chance, and we sort the fuck out of you. So no female has to comprehend me at all, but I'm telling her to warn them. So they get to stay observant. Oh shit, that's a red flag. Oh, that's toxic love. He tells me he loves me, but he's checking out my girlfriend, my best friend, my mom, in God's house. That's not love, that's toxic love. Actions beyond the words. But I met him at church. That's a building. A for effort. I read the Bible. Like, okay. But once again, that everyone has their own free will and choice. If you want to believe, I pray for you and that's it. I go my day on life. That's it. Nothing. I have compassion for all the universes. I don't feel sorry for none of you, respectfully. And not to be rude to you, but if I can do it, you can do it. If you need help, I got you. You know, every which way. And that's why I talk about all this. I play these clips, and you don't have to comprehend. No one's gonna comprehend me at all. And that's what I'm saying. Like, as they be, which I'm gonna probably get set on because everybody out. Like, because a lot of people say they want love. Social media, they, especially that says a lot of you queens, the religious, spiritual, atheist universe, you post like beautiful posts. You made TikToks, fucking phenomenal. I'm just like observing energy, like cool. I pray to God, higher source, that you don't let these boys sell you a dream. If you do, and I see you on social media, I may come, hey queen, like before you're still by 4 years, 4 months single, chilling, doing the healing journey, you're a fucking platform, you're viral, Mrs. Positive. How the hell did you let a fuck boy get by your side? He is toxic love. How did you allow him? And then, which is a triggering comment. What do you mean? A triggering question. I allowed it? You allowed it, comma, not knowing. What? If I'm not doing it, why are you doing it? Do you want to bring it down together with the red flag that you missed? Yes, I know you love him. It's common sense. But look at the way he's treating you. Love doesn't hurt at all. Love is consistent. If higher source is love, higher source will not hurt you at all. The truth, yes. I'll hurt you the truth to the fullest. You're fucking up. What? I know everyone lying to you and they say you're doing a good job. You're not doing a good job. You're fucking up every which way. Especially the boys. Well, I'm going to church. I'm getting therapy, counseling. A for effort, but you're still a fuck boy. You're too narcissistic. You're still popping the fuck off. You're still emotionally cheating. Keep going out therapy all you want. How about this? Instead of doing monogamy and offering love A and B, do poly, open, benefits, fuck buddy situationships. Stop offering love. You don't know what love is. Respectfully. And they get cuss me out, which I get cussed out all the time. I don't give a shit about words. If you cuss me out, whatever word you're using, I'll reverse psychology. I'll match your energy. And if it triggers you, I'm going to ask you, how can you get triggered by the same words that I just used on you? Because those are your words. If I'm not bothered, why are you bothered? Make that make sense. Respectfully. Because as one being, I don't give a shit about words. Which I'm going to turn my back and say, to foreign people, because no one really says this. As a being, which I've been observing all these platforms so far, and Spotify, and, I'm tired, podcasts and shit. No one really says this. And I ultimately had Ami to say, these words, these conversations, these languages have no feelings at all. So how's all the universes and their feelings about things that they have no feelings at all? And that's not Japanese to you? Let me elaborate. All my tattoos. Anxiety, when I worry about anxiety. Depression, when I worry about depression. Suicidal thoughts, when I worry about suicidal thoughts. On my this arm right here. All you zombies, addicts and addictions, is not going to becoming a zombie. Addicts and addiction, beings do. You do. I did past. I don't give a shit about words. You're a zombie. I'm not a zombie. And I call you out. I do it all the time. Hey, King Queen, you have kids? No. So to trigger in a positive manner, if higher source is not a zombie, addict and addiction, I'm a single father kids. I lost 2 families, and I'm not a zombie, addict and addiction. So why are you, with no kids, a zombie, addict and addiction? Make that shit make sense. Shots fired, triggering. I know I hurt your feelings, but that's my job. That's my gift, to trigger your feelings. Now, do you want to do A, talk about them, or B, run from them? What are you choosing? That is your free will choice. You don't have to talk to me. That is your free will. You should want to. But once again, I'm not a Bible thumper. You have to talk to me. You have to talk. You don't do shit. That is your free will choice. You can. I know personal feelings. Then run. What? Run from this conversation. But once again, I love saying this. But I'm going to a scenario. The day that, because you claim you want love, relations, marriage, and kids and bullshit, quote unquote, this corny ass outcomes in the overall. What are you going to do to the person that you love, quote unquote, when they just ask you the same question I asked you? Push them away? But you love them, and you want love. God. Like, bro, you have a lot of healing to do, respectfully. But let me play this clip.
I'm sorry that you're going through that. Romans chapter 8 verse 1 is very clear.
Whoops.
Ronnie, I have thoughts of unaliving. Why do I feel this way? First and foremost, I'm sorry that you're going through that. Romans chapter 8 verse 1 is very clear. There is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. So, if there's no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus, then when condemnation comes, it must mean it's not from Christ Jesus. So when you have that thought that enters you, I want to off myself, I want to do this, I want to do that, that's negative, not from God. Satan has entered the chat. During that time, you have to be cautious, keep your heart with diligence, and separate. Wait a minute, where is this coming from? Right, when you read Isaiah 55, verse 7 and 8, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. So you are to forsake your thoughts, and then it says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, my way is not your way. We have to think about that. Wow, the Bible is telling us that our thoughts are not our thoughts. You ever been praying before? As you're talking to your heavenly Father, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, pornographic thought, lustful thought, angry thought, proof that the enemy can actually infiltrate your mindset.
And there's Johnny Chang. He's a beast. I love the way he speaks. Like, once again, I don't have to read the Bible. He does it for me. He breaks it down. Like, he's a beast, but once again, like, I would love to speak to him. Like, okay, you're a beast. You bring it, the Bible's beautiful. You bring it down to the fullest. Like, it's very, very intriguing, right? I'm born as a Catholic. But you don't have to call me up to tell you what I preach about mind and body, higher source, whatever your higher source is. But the person by your side, what? You be the most religious person in the universe, and magically, you date my tattoos, all these circles, all these bad girl, fuck girls, and you met them at church. The worst part, they lie to you and they're zombies, addicts, and addiction, but they won't tell you that because they know off the rip, yo, say let's have a girlfriend, right? Which I don't, or a potential. And they say I'm not, but I say I was an alcoholic, cokehead, method. I know if I tell her and I'm honest, she won't give me a chance. Yeah, because we can't have rejection. That's what they lie to you. I say it all the time. Scenario. I'll use myself as an example. Let's say a potential partner. Everything's beautiful, but she did somehow magically, she hit that shit really fucking well. Because these zombies, addicts and addiction, had it really fucking good. The day that you catch them, right, through a cell phone or you walk in on them and they're fucking cooked, they're gone. You know, high, drunk, gone. What are you choosing? What are you doing? Oh, she's preggo. Fuck. My situation, co-parenting, there is no S. You become a third baby mom type of situation. And I won't say her name, but my last girlfriend, what happened? Oh, I squashed it. Why? Because she lied to me. And she could be like, you giving up on us? No, babe, you giving up on all of us day one. You sold everybody a dream. You sold me a dream, that baby to be a dream. You're not a good person. A little bit of good, a lot of bad. What? I'm letting you know that. You don't comprehend that. Learn from this. The next person behind me, selling the same dream. And if they're too empathetic like I was, they will sit there. And they will, on my tattoos, they will pray by manifest that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual universe, your ancestors will change your ways so you stop being a zombie. Hey, addict and addiction. I know the answer, which is no, it's not factual. Higher source can't do for nobody. What? Shots fired. God's not powerful. He's powerful. Everyday bug out. Everyone has free will and choice. The exact same two gifts. I don't give a shit what color you are. What are you? You got what? You got free will and choice. What are you choosing? What are you doing? Straight to the point. After that, whatever gift, it's fucking whatever someone Anunnaki, Starseed, reptilian, astrology, crystals, sage, whatever term you want to use, that is your other gifts. But the first two, before when you become older and you know of your other gifts, you got free will and choice. Whatever realm you're from, whatever you believe to be, E.T. Anunnaki, I've heard every term in 5 years, trust me. So many beautiful stories. The downfall is, what do they all bitch about? The person by their side, the victim mentality. They sold me a dream. I know they sold you a dream. That's their job. The intent to absorb energy. If I can do it, you can do it. But you just can't do it yet. Right? I make it sound so easy because I worked on myself. I have real support teams. And now, all the potential to be, I tell the queen, okay, you're cosmetic, you're beautiful. Here's the kicker. Your body can't talk to me. What? Talk to me loud and less. The OnlyFans is a dime a dozen. I can meet you at church. That's a building. The Bible is cool, but here's the kicker. Let's say you 2 times of your ex-exes, or your parents trigger you, queen, like, you got a lot of healing to do. So that means scenario, we're together as a couple, every time your parents trigger you, your father talks shit to you, you're gonna bow down. You can stay quiet, I'm letting you know, I won't stay quiet, what? If your family talks shit to you, I worked on myself, I'll pick up for you. But are you ready for your family to gas and manipulate? Yeah, you're like, what he did was wrong. He disrespected the family. And I could be like, how can I say I disrespected you? That's my girlfriend. That's your kid. That's your cousin, right? That's your sibling. You're disrespecting her. So she's like, I used to be introverted. She can't say shit. I can say it for her. I'm the translator, basically, as the messenger. And I'm going to call you the fuck out. God, don't say God at all. Because God doesn't bully. And that's the person, that's your kid. That's your sibling. You can say, you're not love at all. And then when your family gas and manipulates and tells her, hey, babe, just stop. Before him, we've been here. We're your parent, we're your siblings. Who you choosing, us or him? She can cut to me. They make this fucking movie and anime all the time. Hey, babe, chill out. My parents talked to me. You know what you did was wrong, and they asked. Did they tell you that you gotta choose? Don't worry about it. I choose myself. What? Because you're gonna sit there and ponder, right? That you're not ready for love. Keep dating your family. What? Keep dating your family. Your family will sabotage relationships because if they're not happy, you can't be happy. You get potential partners to be and you cry about love. Nope. You're dating your family, you're not dating your partner, respectfully. But anyways, and that's the shit right there with that conversation. Like, my ex had these suicidal thoughts. If you want to use victim mentality initially like I did, we all do. The devil, Lucifer, Satan. Excuse me. Put a thought in your head. Plant the seed. You know what? You're going to toxic relationships. You have no parents. You destroyed. Jump off a bridge. Why are you even here for? What? Why are you even here for? Whatever. That's your free one choice. To jump off a bridge or not jump off a bridge. To off your dome, not off your dome. I tell people all the time. I want to win people on the screen. In Seattle. In your heads, jump off a billion fucking bridges. In your head, don't do it physically. Don't give up on life yet. I know it feel like it's hard, but it's not hard forever. That pain is not forever. Only if you're allowed to be forever, which is your free one choice to forewarn you. That's the shit. You got the intent to sit strong as possible. But a lot of people, matter of fact, potentially not like factual, but on Thursday, so Wednesday, wise come back for the farm markets. Keep it simple. Seattle wise, there's a part that we go through, and what you gonna call it, potential person jumped up a bridge type of situation. Opposite energies, you should be do it, Jimmy. Huh? Opposite energy, you should be do it. Who's Jimmy? I'm asking. And in general, if you want to do opposite track, the opposite energies, I pray for you. I go my day of my life. Let me know the outcome. If you're a square empathetic person, love person, and you want to date boys who are narcissistic, this my tattoo circles, then go after the bad boy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck girls. I pray for you. I have compassion for you. I don't feel sorry for you. I was you. And God can't do it for you, respectfully. I need a husband. Well, that's codependency. Get your husband, and when he cheats on you or divorces you, then what? Respectfully. Zen Kings of the whole universe. Why are you stressing about one? And marriage nowadays, yo, that's like a major commitment to the fullest. And no one's guaranteed forever. I'm 44 years old, not married. Will I ever get married? I don't know. I don't even about marriage. Like if I was to get married, I'd probably just like basic tradition type of situation to be like whole legal bullshit for what reason? Like, yo, you want the government involved for what reason? Every which way, like but here's a kicker. You can both be blessed, but once again, when they wake up, the sparks and the intended talk to you, or they cheat on you, or they ghost you, they divorce you, for whatever apparent reason. Once again, back to square one. Can you handle rejection? And you gave your all, but the downfall you cannot control but your energy, and they sold you a dream, or they got bored to the next. That is their free one choice,
Keep pushing.
There's a certain kind of strength you have to carry when you do not believe that you can continue. There's a certain kind of recognition and surrender that comes with the idea that there is no way out but through. And I think that to accomplish your goals and to get what you want in this life, you have to put yourself in the position to feel that way. That to feel that way is like a caged animal clawing its way out of that cage. And you don't need to be afraid of that feeling of, damn, I gotta fucking do this. You need to be scared of never reaching for what you want in this life and die with your potential still inside of you. And this is a conversation that I have to have with myself every single morning, because the thing is that we were born with free will. We We were born allowed to do anything we want, and that includes being lazy. That includes not going for what we want. That includes wasting our lives. And this free will of ours sits on our shoulder and tells us subtly, go back to bed. Stay in bed. Don't get up. Don't do it.
And that's Bailey Chowback. She's on YouTube. I found her IG. She had posted her Spotify, her first episode, and respect to say this. I say respect to the fullest. I thought it was in like she's diagnosed with BPD, bipolar. I put out together bipolar borderline personality disorder. And I respect to say this, like if you want to sit in that category, BPD, MPD, you know, ADHD, whatever bullshit, say that. I just keep it simple. It's called triggers and traumas. That's all it is. But if you want to sit in that label, sit in the label. That, especially on TikTok, the young queens, you know, people that date should accept me with my BPD. No, how about this? You got BPD? Why don't you date people with BPD? Because in your head you believe you're fucked up. So if you're fucked up, they're fucked up. I don't recommend it, but it'd be a bloodbath. But don't date sober people. Don't date people that they're in the healing journey, because you're already traumatized as it is. As a forewarning, you know, they can respect your boundaries or they don't have to respect your boundaries. They tell you like, yo, like you're broken. What? You're broken and toxic as fuck. Like, yeah, king, queen, cosmetic, you're beautiful, money, power, fame. But as one being, you are broken and traumatized. I gotta go. You ready for the rejection part? So, that little clip right there. I believe she's 24 years old, right? She's doing this healing journey. She's trying to figure it out. But I got commented that, and she once again fresh on her on Spotify. I go, Queen, like I'm out your pocket 24/7, 365, but I promise you this, 1,000, right? 1,000%. The more people and your real support team, the more you evolve in life, and you don't have to comprehend nobody at all. You're the old version of myself, my inner child, when I was your age, but I was not doing the healing journey. I started at 39 in this lifetime. You're starting at 24. You're ahead of the game. But if you're that real support to guide you with your feelings, you're gonna just go with social media, AI, whatever. We're just A for effort. You're trying to feel your feelings, but you won't comprehend it because you don't know why people mean. Anyone that bullies not a good person. I don't give a shit who you are, what you claim to be. You're not a good person, respectfully, you know. So yeah, shots fired.
Karma don't ever miss. It's precise. It reflects what you are projecting energetically. Because karma is never about revenge. Let's make that very clear. It's a mirror view. Your vibration bouncing back what you're putting out. You think your energy goes unnoticed? You think your envy, projection, passive aggressiveness, anger isn't shaping the reality that you keep getting stuck in? Every action is a boomerang. Every word is scripting your reality. It's not a punishment system. It's a vibrational echo that shows you who you really are. If the same wounds keep showing up in your life, if the same kind of people keep hurting you, if life keeps humbling you the moment your ego gets loud, that's not bad luck. That's not injustice. That's a spiritual lesson you've ignored too many times, coming back louder and louder until you choose differently. But on the other side, when you move with purity, even when no one is watching, when you choose to have humility, karma wraps you in grace. Things just work. Doors just open. Everything just aligns. Because you're emitting something pure, and only what's pure is magnetic. Whether you realize it or not, you're always leaving a trail of energy behind you. You're either affecting or you're infecting.
So that can right there, spirituality talk, beautiful individual. Cosmetically, she's good, she's gorgeous, BB, all that good shit, right? But like, remember that she speaks, beautifully about situation. Spirituality talk, positive talk, right? And I say respectfully, as one being, I'm part of the Spanish culture, Hispanic and Spaniard. She's a brown girl from California, And like karma, it's very simple, man. Like, if you want to send this karma away, yes, the intent is not to hurt people, do people wrong, so bad karma does not come to you. But to forewarn you, when you did these boys and girls narcissistic, these weak ass narcissistic energy vampire boys and girls, because they're too machista and bullshit, machismo bullshit. I don't know what to remind you. Like, why do you have them by your side? What? Respectfully, especially when stick to your own race. I tell all the people, all the queens behind the screen, all the queens, all of them, if you're not part of the Spanish culture, Hispanic Spaniards, to forewarn you, you don't comprehend this. It's for in a positive manner. Just to let you know, you don't comprehend once again. 80% brown boys, Hispanic, Hispanics are fuck boys. 80%? High number, 80%. They're hard workers. They work hard in their friendships, the co-workerships, social media friends. They don't work hard in the partnerships. Family no kids. And if they do machismo, narcissism, double standards on my tattoos, and they love God. How can you say, to call me the fuck, I'll keep it simple, how can you say God, higher source, quote unquote, and you're a fuckboy, fuck girl? The worst of all of them, you're a zombie, addict, and addiction. You can verbalize that every which way, but if you meet people in the healing journey, more waking woke journey, they might call you out. I'll call you out every which way. I had to eat birthday cake. Hey, that's awesome. Whose birthday was it, I'm asking? You know, all about them, that, sugar coma. And I say respectfully, that's what I'm saying, like, the queens of my one-on-ones, right, like, they're Hispanic, I actually keep a simple Spanish culture, right? And I typically ask the rep, yo, hey, like, day one, your husband, your baby father, your ex-boyfriend, like, what's the nationality culture? Like, what do you mean, like, what culture, nationality? Oh, he's Dominican, he's Cuban, he's Spaniard, he's Caribbean. Oh, queen, there's your problem. What? You're dreaming bound boys. What? To forewarn you, you didn't comprehend this is my number to prefer the universe. 80% of bound boys, like your baby father, your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend, they're fuck boys like him. No matter, I'll get a Mexican. Go find your face. let me know the outcome. I'm just forewarning you, 8 out of 10. What? I know it's a high number. Out of all universe, 80% bound boys are fuck boys. You want to find the highway? Go find your face. I'm forewarning you, doesn't comprehend me at all, Nah, you speaking facts real, they not hearing you. It's cooking, hey, once again, like, remember, everyone does communication. Everybody, the whole universe does. They don't have to comprehend you at all. That's the problem. No one has to comprehend nobody at all. And the worst part is when you forewarn people, and they're about to get destroyed because you're working on yourself. You're doing the healing journey. Like, and you even tell a story, check it out. I was you, they're not good for you, cosmetic, money, power, fame, the beautiful, exotic, but inside they're broken, you're lost. They're about to destroy you. If they're trying to bond you, they will own you. My tattoo, they become your slave masters, and they say, fuck your feelings, and you're the slave. You won't say fuck their feelings, that's wrong. This sin, God can do for him. I have compassion for you, I don't feel sorry for you, respect for you, Yeah. Hey, what's number one? How you doing? How's it going? But it's cool. Once again, no one has to comprehend me at all. That's your free one choice. I'm not a Bible thumper. Hey, number one, you have to start the healing journey. You have to let go. You should want to let go. You should want to start it. Nobody has to. You should want to feel your feelings. You don't have to. That is your free one choice. As it being. It'd be nice if people started it, but once again, nobody has to at all. But let me play a couple more clips, guys. Like 8 more minutes and I'm out. I'm tired.
What is the most
Oops. Shoot.
painful thing anyone has ever said to you?
I was worthless or stupid by a parent. My dad is very domineering. He had divorced parents and his father cheated on his mother. He took a lot of his pain out on his family.
What is something that he did to you guys?
It was mainly to me as the only girl, having a lot more pressure on me than my brothers ever did.
Have you ever told him how you felt?
I've been too afraid to. He is constantly telling me that I'm ungrateful, so I fear that that's what he would say.
Why would you fear that?
I just want to be understood at the end of the day. I think as a child I was very lonely, and I look for words of affirmation from my father. So being told the same thing over and over again, like you're ungrateful for all that we give you, would just hurt like the little version of myself.
If he was here right now, what would you say to him?
So I understand as I get older that his childhood was a catalyst for how he treats his children, and that he's not healed from his childhood. So I would say, I'm sorry for what happened to you, but it's not an excuse to continue the generational trauma.
Can I have your name and where you're from?
My name is Anna, and I'm from New Jersey.
Deep shit. Neck tattoo, the last door of pain, the hardest door to close. Forgive communication, not forget, and let go of your parents. What? You ready to do that? I know they fucked you over, the emotional, mental, spiritually, physically whooped your ass for no damn reason for years to be. Still unjust as fuck. Yeah. But here's the kicker. That's why everyone's stuck on what? The generational cycle. Karma for now. That's why when we started doing the healing journey, trust me, the younger the better, You start becoming your toxic family. You try and break the generation cycle to get your life back. I have to warn you, you never started like you might have said God, Allah, Buddha, but you never emphasized it, never talked about the fullest. Now you focus on this shit, they're gonna call you crazy. You lost it. You're not crazy, you're not losing it, you're evolving. And they don't like seeing that because they don't want to see you happy. So that's the shit. That's why when it comes to that situation, you know, his parents, you know, the husband, I mean, his pops, she and his mom's type of situation. And that's, he's triggered for the situation. Now he takes it on his daughter, her, you know, the queen that was speaking. That's just called what? The generational cycle. And that's why it's all young cats. All young cats have to check out. If you know your parents overall, right? And yes, because social media, counseling, doing therapy, and support teams, it'd be nice. It'd be really fucking nice if your parents can have this open conversation. But if they're not holding hand guide you and they ever haven't done it, they won't ever do it more likely because their minds are pretty much set. And you can sit there and try to, why do you want to waste your breath? You can try to offer, hey, baby steps, a couple subjects, sure, but they can be like, I don't care about that. No, I'm your father. I am right. You are wrong. What are you doing about that? They're rejecting you again. Nobody has the comprehension. Nobody has to start the healing journey. That's how you do the healing journey for yourself. Be selfish in a positive manner. If not, then what? You know? Keep playing the role of a soft story, and then you say you want love, relationships, marriage, and kids. Really? You're not ready for anything in life. And it's, yes, I'm sorry that what you went through is wrong. It is wrong, but once again, the generational cycle, only you can break it as one being. And that's the shit. My situation, I let go of my ex. 5 years ago, I let go of my exes, my past fame, my toxic trauma, and child trauma. My parents still alive to this day. They don't know this conversation. They won't ever know this conversation. It'd be nice to have it, but it's Japanese to them. And my mom and pops, you know, old school Mexican type of situation. You know, God can do it. Like, her and I would go back to a situation. We go to religion talk. You know, geez, your tattoos, you go to hell for that. Like, well, if that's factual, Mom, I would take it for the team. Because here's the best part. I promise you 1,000. Anyone that speaks English in the healing journey, all my tattoos, even if I ain't just done a journey, all my fresh tattoos, they can look at my words. The boys hate me because the queens love me. You know, this 0.01% men that doing the healing journey, and it's straight to the point. No years of conversations. And she said, no, you know, Adele, whatever, hell for that. You know, what you're saying is wrong. You can't question God. I'm like, I got free one choice. So do you. Everyone can question everybody. That's their free one choice. If higher source knows all, he knows exactly what I'm saying. He knows I figured out life. I'm not better than nobody at all. Like Christ consciousness. I have to say, you know, physically the vessel will die eventually. That's why I say to everybody, like, you know, you gotta take care of your body so about this care your best as possible, right? So in my mansion, in my head, because energy does not die, right? Emotionally, spiritually, as a being, right? I'm a beast, I'm a god, I'm immortal, I won't ever die. Zeus the god ain't got shit at night. Why do I call it Zeus the Greek god? Because he loved his wife, but he was a fuckboy. That's why. That's why he had demigod and goddesses everywhere. He could not control his lust. I can control my lust. All my tattoos, I got self full. All these boys, they use the Bible. Well, in the Bible, King David, King Solomon, you know, they had, 800 wives and fucking, whatever, 400 concubines, aka, side chicks. You know, because biology, I can cheat. Because I have money, power, and fame. SOS, stuck and stupid. 1 + 1 = 2 wrong answer. That's bullshit excuses. If your wife's not cheating, then why are you cheating? Because God said so. I guess your God and my God are different. I'll call you out. Don't ever say God. And just to let you know, you are love. You're God. You're empathetic. All my tattoos. And to tell you, the door's right there. What? The door's right there. The downfall, you're trauma bonded. I promise you 1,000 you're not going nowhere because my tattoos, he owns you now. He's just, he's your slave master. He says, fuck your feelings, and you're the slave. You won't say fuck his feelings. That's wrong. That's sin. That's being narcissistic. I love to bully bullies. Because the person that's bullying, that's all words myself. I wouldn't say shit. But as a Catholic, leave it in God's hands. If people be mean to you, pray for them because they're suffering. Be a good person, show respect. I can tell you that. I can tell you that same fun conversation since I was 39 in this lifetime. That's my time of healing journey. That's my tattoo. 39. 18 or higher, just turned 44. I'm not a victim. I'm not a warrior. I'm not a survivor. That's all words myself. I'm woke now. I just tell stories. All the shit I talk about, once again, all my tattoos, heal. They are scars. What are breakups? What are divorces? I can get cheated on. I don't care. I don't need her. I want her. Everybody else that needs your partner, respect for you, live in fear of that day, that phone call, that text, whatever, they didn't come home. I wonder what they're doing. Either reading the Bible or they're talking about the Bible. And that's my analogy metaphor when people fuck around. At my homegirl locally, why they tell you, yo, you guys reading the Bible or talking about the Bible? Reading the Bible means you're about to smash, till sex in the chorus, or you're talking about the Bible. Talking about the Bible, what? You're talking about it every which way. What's the number one? How you doing? How's it going? And I say I respect for you every which way. Excuse me, as it being. As it being.
Yo, bro.
What's the deal? What's going on?
I gotta ask you, right? Because they say this, right? I don't know if it's true or not. They say, so like, did you get those tattoos when you were younger or no?
I got them 3 years ago. All of them. I have more to come, actually.
It's like, how did you like condition like your skin to like get all of it?
Condition?
I mean, like, because I know like
they're just words.
Like on your neck, it's very sensitive.
Yeah.
Like your neck is very sensitive, you know.
Right. So I cheat. I use Fireball. I cheat. I use Fireball. I drink. I get buzzed like a champ, so I cheat. Because it's hurt pretty bad. So I buzz up. That's my little tips and tricks. It might not work for you, but it works for me.
How long did it take?
As far as like sessions or in general, or?
I mean, like the whole tattoo. Like did you do it all in one, or like you? Just
these are all like sessions. Like this is one sitting. These are all like sittings, whatever. So I don't know how much money I have on my body. Each session I pay like $120 to $200 each session, and my like 99% of my tattoos are just words. So at home I just type it up. I go to my voice shop.
Words about what?
The healing journey. Positive words or negative words. My gift is to trigger people with petty words. The best part, I don't have to move my mouth. You look at me, start reading his words. If it triggers you, I did my job. You know, like for example, in the ghetto hoods, the suburbs too. My tattoo, all you circles, all you babophobic fuck girls. Don't say God. Don't even say love. You're a fuck boy. You're a fuck girl. Your God is the devil. Don't ever say higher source, because higher source can't do it for you at all. Shots fired. The worst ones, all you zombies, addicts and addiction. Don't say love. You love your own self. You love your God is that bottle. Drugs, pills, all my tattoos. What? Shots fired. No use conversations. No use of therapy. And higher source can't do it for nobody. What? God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the spiritual, your ancestors can't fix, change, or save you at all. Only the person mirror can. You got free one choice. If higher source is not a fuckboy fuck girl, why are you a fuckboy fuck girl? That is your free one choice. Respectfully. Shots fired. Straight to the point. No use of conversations. No use of therapy. All the tattoos of my body. That's in Seattle at the farmer's market. In Seattle, I'm door dashing, walking. Like, damn, you're just straight to the point. Black and white. Do you want to talk about it? You don't have to respect your boundaries. You know?
Wait, so you're saying like you go to these tattoos to trigger people?
Yeah. How can you say you want love, but you sound depressed? Make that make sense.
Wait, like I don't get it. Like, why do you want to trigger people though?
It's called feelings. No one has to feel the feelings. But if you don't want to feel your feelings, how can you say you want love? Why are you codependent people? My parents make me feel good. My partner makes me feel good. The priest, my kids make me feel good. And then my bullshit, my tattoos, my jobs, cars, drugs, gang mafiosos, cool. To call everybody out. If people make you feel good, if my bullshit makes you feel good, why can't you make yourself feel good? Make that make sense. And what's the answer? Codependency. You need validation from everybody, even a higher source. So you can't do it for yourself? What are you going to do when everyone leaves you and you're all alone, all by yourself, in those four walls? You ready to be alone again? Can you be alone? That's why. It's called feelings. Nobody has to feel the feelings at all, but once they get to call everybody out, how can you say you want love, but you don't want to feel your feelings or talk about them? Make that shit make sense. God could do it for you. Go. Have fun with that. God can't do it for you. Respectfully.
You're saying that you basically, right, Are you saying that basically you have to love yourself?
Yes, be selfish in a positive manner.
Love anybody.
Yes, that's the intent. If not, then be codependent. And to be fair in a positive manner, did you know that anyone could leave, anyone could cheat, anyone can ghost, anyone could break up with you, anyone could divorce you whenever they want to. That is their free will and choice. When they do, and which they shall, how will you react? How you respond, or do you live for scared of that? And the big word for everybody out there, to make it straight to the point, know your therapy, as one being, can you handle rejection? In life, you will always get rejected. You apply for work, rejected. You apply for a car, rejected. But the worst rejection is what? A potential partner. Even friendships. Did you know everyone's broken, traumatized? You know, maybe the way you speak, the way I speak, it triggers you and they walk away. They can block you in every platform. They can look at you face to face in the street and just keep walking away from you. And you can talk to them, like, and they have to realize, shit, like, why you stop talking to me? They can look at you like you don't exist. Zone you the fuck out. No one's gotta talk to you at all. You ready for that? Can you handle rejection? That's why, remember, rejection is protection. It can be in a positive manner or a negative manner.
Wait, so you're saying the point of it is to love yourself, right?
That's
so,
the intent.
What did these tattoos have to do with this?
All part of self-love. Here's the kicker. For example, everyone that bitches about toxic relationships.
Basically just self-love and stuff that basically evoke
positive words or negative words. This side's negative. This side's negative. Breakups, divorces, zombies, addicts, addiction, weak, unworthy, worthy. It's yin and yang. And the worst part for everyone in toxic relationships, especially if you're the nice and natural, whatever your higher source is, right? And you know you're out for love, and you go do opposite track and you date the bad fuck girls. Slavery? Man-made slavery? That shit died many years ago, quote unquote. No, it didn't. Behind closed fucking doors and that four walls of that toxic home, typically, I'm not saying all men, all women, a lot of us men and people are narcissistic. We're the fuck boys. We're hard workers. We work hard in our friendships, co-workerships, social media friends. We do not work hard in our our partnerships, nor with the kiddos. So that's why I got the housewife, the work wife, club wife. I do drugs, bar wife, everything out there. All these accessories, all these options. But I love God. So if I'm emotionally cheating, emotionally spiritually whip my girlfriend's ass, which I don't have, but let's say I was, physically whooping her ass, my tattoos. I'm her slave master. I say fuck her feelings, and she's my slave. She will not say fuck my feelings because that's wrong, that's sin, that's, she can't do it. That's not in her, quote unquote. And what will she do? She will pray, and will manifest that God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, her ancestors magically one day will wake me up and I will love her like she loves me. How long? That I tell the queens all the time, that one day, when will it be? Today? A year, 20, 30 years from now? 20 kids deep? And you want to see your future? Look at your aunties, your older sisters, your mother, your grandmother. How the hell is your grandfather a fuckboy at 70 years old? Make that make sense. And they love God, Allah, Buddha. Your future's in front of your face. All my tattoos, straight to the point, man. That's why all these conversations, the big term is what? Everyone's stuck on what? The generational cycle. Comma, for now, what? Everybody, all. Everyone's like the exact same bullshit. Everyone's robotic. Either you're square, too empathetic, the nice and natural, or you're a circle, too narcissistic. The bagophobic fuck roll. In the last category, you're zombies, addicts, and addictions. There's only three, which I say, there's only three categories. I only see three energies. I vibe with squares. Circle and zombies, I will show you them from a distance. If you're not too toxic, I'll call you an associate. I'll be your real support team. As long as you're not toxic, as it being your environment is not toxic, I will call you a friend. Girlfriend? No. Queen, you're too broken. To trigger you, what? You're broken.
Okay, are you a licensed therapist?
No. I don't believe in that, respectfully. I challenge everybody, my face tattoo. That's the best people I love to trigger. Here's the best part. How are you a therapist, counselor, psychiatrist, and you are in a toxic love, broken correlation, or you're dating a fuck girl, or you're the zombie, addiction addiction, but you're a therapist, counselor, psychiatrist, life coach, narcotic creator. Make that make sense. Shots fired. I love to debate in a positive manner. Nobody can do for nobody but the person mirror. Respectfully.
The therapist is fucked up themselves.
Yeah. Well, think about it. Hey, King, think about it. you're one being that you go to college for the DSM-5 for the mental health, right? This man-made Bible, right? But here's the kicker: as a being, have you worked on your trauma? And you're gonna have these clients, and when they tell a story about the child trauma, they're getting raped, getting touched and shit, and you haven't worked on yourself. They have to hold the composure best as possible. Like kind of numb themselves up so they don't show like negative energy, like oh shit. Because they might call you, hey, like, why are you acting funny? What do you mean? Like, why you cutting this session short? What do you mean? Like, every time I talk about, like, my child trauma getting my ass kicked, you always do this. I can talk about breakup, divorces, whatever, but every single time, are you still going through that? No, I'm not. And they're lying to you. That's the type of people, if you want to be those categories to help people with their feelings, have you worked on your feelings? Because you're going to hear these stories. And what are you going to do? They make movies and anime. They hold the composure, the client leaves, right? And they run to the desk, take their fucking Skittles, a pill for ADH, BPD, all this shit, or they fucking take a shot, or take a hit of the drug, whatever the fuck. And they're helping you with your feelings, but they're zombies themselves. Make that shit make sense. And once they get respectful, like, that's my gift. To trigger people in a positive manner. Mm-hmm.
But it's like you're saying, like, you still help people, right?
Yeah, I do as a beginner. I pay it forward. I'm just paying it forward. I'm doing scenarios. You don't have to comprehend me at all. You can all call me crazy. I don't care. I don't need no one in the universe but myself. I want people, if they want to, we match energy.
Wait, so like, also like, you would try to help people, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm paying it forward. Like I do scenarios, especially if you want love. Like, okay, you can verbalize it. All these platforms, whatever platform you have, you can post God, Allah, Buddha, but are you ready for love? What? Do you know what love is? I love asking everybody this. Do you know what love is? Do you comprehend what love is? If you knew what it was, I promise you 1,000 my tattoo, you would not stay in this toxic, broken, coded relationship for too long. You would know what red flags are, what boundaries are. I preach about doors. Everyone bitches about each other's toxic partners. Did you know the door's right there? What? The door is right there. You can leave whenever you want to. Everybody leaves. We all bitch about our partners, right? But here's the kicker. Why do you go back? What? Why do you have to choose to want to go back to the person you bitch about to everybody, to God, the therapist, the Buddhist, whoever the fuck? All these doors and all these realms you have nowhere else to go to. Maybe not today, try tomorrow. Day by day, baby steps. Only you can leave, but I get it. If you're in toxic relationships, when the big term is called trauma bonds, if that's Japanese to you for trauma, go for it.
So you're saying, like, in order for you to help other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're saying you have to heal from your trauma.
That's the intent. Best as possible. To pay it forward. Because then you can elaborate. Because, like, communication. Everyone preaches about communication. That's only half of it. The second part is comprehension. As one being, if you know what you're talking about, at whatever subject it is, then what are you doing? Communication and comprehend, just to let you know, nobody else will comprehend you at all. That is their free one choice. And you can forewarn them scenarios. Hey, like, I see energy. Hey, King, Queen. You look, both of you cosmetically good, but here's the kicker. The energy is garbage. What? They're too negative. That person's about to destroy the fuck out of you. And they can look at you crazy. They can even call you, you're jealous because you want my man, my girl. Like, no, I don't want none of I was you. You're my inner child. What? I'm here for you. My situation, hey, King, Queen, I'm always in your pocket. Your social media, we exchange information. To warn you, it was not about being right. Yeah, it's analogy, metaphor, therapy, counseling talk. Yeah. So, like, scenario, like, I'm 18 at heart. Go for it.
So you had the inner child, you're saying?
Well, that's the intent to work on yourself. So, sometimes people can't grasp that concept of the inner child. I make it simple. Scenario, I'll give you some example, right? So, scenario, I'm speaking to a 30-year-old, and I'm 18 at heart, I just turned 44, right? I can test it out. King, Queen, physically, or if I had the screen face to face, I'm talking to you, right? So physically, talking to you. Emotionally and spiritually, in my match, in my head, I'm talking to a 30-year-old version of myself. What? Because when I was 30 years old, I couldn't teach you shit about life. I can tell you this, born as a Catholic, go to church, pray, live in God's hands. If people be mean to you, pray because they're suffering. Be a good person, show respect. That's all I could tell you. I couldn't say healing journey, fucking Japanese. None of this conversation. So let me tell you a story. You've done the comprehending, but I'm about to elaborate best as possible. I'll give you every option I listener can give you, and you still don't have to comprehend me. That is your free one choice. I am just forewarning you. I'm paying it forward so you don't fall on your face. And if you do fall on your face, it was not about being right. I'm just letting you know, King, Queen, you see that door right there? It's always open for you. What? Whenever you want to. Because I know how it is to put your hand out. Higher source, cool. Emotionally and spiritually, higher source is by your side 24/7. They did not ever leave you. We leave them. Keep it simple. God, Him. And we need Him when we need, yeah, hey God, I got to pay this bill. Go through a breakup. Come in clutch. He does come in clutch. And when He comes through, we fucking leave Him again because we're comfortable. Until we get our feelings again. God, yeah, every single time, man. We come and go. He just chilling. So that's why I say, yo, for everybody out there, the door's always open. What? When everyone's having this conversation again. Today, tomorrow, 20 years from now. You can come back 20 years from now. Hey, coach, we don't want to talk to you. I ain't be like, hey, what's up, money? What do you want? 10 years after the fact? Nah, what's up with you, man? How you doing? We came in the conversation like it was yesterday. You know, like you told me about this many years ago, and you was right. Yo, king, queen, it was not everybody been around for warned you. So now you did comprehension. It just took you 10 years. That's it, you know? And that's when we do the healing journey and you start comprehending this energy, this conversation, this, you know, all this conversation for the most part. We all say the same shit. I wish I was younger. If my parents taught me, I wish it does not exist. It's called past for a reason. Your parents don't know shit about this. Right. Say that again?
So, like, you wouldn't, like, purposely be a licensed therapist and just run it your way?
Oh, yeah. Respectfully, I don't care about many things. I don't. Like, you can say your therapist, cool. So you went to college for a piece of paper. So I do Seattle Farmers Market. In the streets of Seattle, I didn't ask him the therapist. My therapist is a narcissist. What's an empathist? Well, it's my words, like, empath.
It's like you would attract people.
Yeah.
And by that title, but then you can
elaborate.
Do it your way.
Yeah, I elaborate. All my tattoos are straight to the point. But in my situation, I love to trigger those categories. I challenge all therapists, counselors, psychiatrists, life coaches, every single one of them. I do it all the time. And I tell, hey, you're certified. There's no way in hell I'm a nobody to you that I can trigger you. I can take your energy, fuck up your day to the point that you push me away, that in your matching my tattoo my neck, and if that part is, and when you're matching your head, I had a door of pain. And every day you wake up, fuck the guy with tattoos. That's your first thought? Why would you let me at a door of pain and take your energy? And you're certified. It's highly impossible. I do it all the time. Because they'd be like, well, Skittles? Give these people Skittles so they become codependent so they don't feel the feelings. The day that Skittle is discontinued, we need to give them another option and another option so they won't ever feel the feelings.
I see what you're saying. They give them the pills to try to fix them, but
they can't. It numbs them up. It numbs them up.
It goes out the window.
Right, and that's when they become codependent. The addiction, you know, like social anxiety. Yeah, but you know what the triggers, what's happening. Okay, I get it. I used to be you. You feel like people, they might have looked at you, but they're probably glancing. Or scenario, let's say I'm looking at a billboard and money, you're standing there and you think we're locking eyes, but you don't know that I'm seeing past you, but you think I'm looking at you. It might trigger you, might even pop off, or like this is about to don't go out. Everyone's staring at me, paranoia, overthinking. And now you're having fucking anxiety attacks, emotional breakdown. Holy shit, that's why I don't go out. Yeah, but no one looked at you like that. Cause you're traumatized. Trust me, I used to feel like that. That social anxiety shit. I live in Seattle, man. It's just a lot of shit going on at one time. But once again, because we're traumatized, that's when you have real support teams. They hold you and guide you and elaborate best as possible. You know.
Wait, so like, August, like you're saying, like, because they always say there's not a way to fix like a sociopath and these things.
Oh, sociopath, psychopaths? Yo, King, that's all of us. It's called keep it simple. My tattoo triggers. Red light, it's a trigger. You're bothered. Yellow light, angered. You're becoming angry. That's called triggers. You're playing ego. Yo, go outside and get some air. Get away from that environment, them people, that situation. Or stay there. Hit the green light, become triggered. Now the devil comes out of you. Religious talk. Cain Abel. A sociopath, psychopath. So all this corny ideas in fight book. Religious talk. You be atheist.
So, like, see, we were saying, like, a sociopath and psychopath, like, are you saying it's nonsense or like
that's within all of us?
Are that pretty much?
That King, that is all of us. It's called triggered. When you flash, snap, blacked out because the devil came out of you, quote unquote, that corny ass, yes, because you can't control your triggers.
Basically, so you're saying like when you get angry, that's basically
triggers.
Sociopathic nature.
It can turn into sociopath, psychopath. When you become triggered, now you're losing yourself. The devil will come out of you. That's why my left tattoo behind my ear, Cain Abel, Bible talk. Adam and Eve, the first two people, parents, right? Cain and Abel, the first two kids. Cain killed his brother Abel, not over side chicks, not over breakup, divorces, over jealousy. Over jealousy. Because Lucifer came down, guess what? And it's not even the Bible, but I guarantee this is the scenario. Lucifer came down, check out. You see that? God and Abel just chilling. Just to let you know, God loves Abel a little more than you do. Now what are you going to do about it? Cain got some type of way, got his feelings, and what do? He murked his brother over jealousy. And when God rose up, hey, Cain, where'd your brother Abel? I'm not his babysitter. Well, that's funny because where I created your father in the dirt, I smelled your brother's blood. So you killed your brother. There's your first sociopath psychopath. Documented, the Bible, quote unquote. Right? So, we can all be, I'm going to tie my back, it's going to say, we can all become Cain.
Right?
Go for it.
So, like, I gotta ask you, like, I know, like, why do you think, right?
Go for it.
Some people do things more than others, say for instance, right?
Go for it.
Some people lie more than others, right?
Yeah.
Like, so like,
habitual liars.
What do you say about those type of people? Like,
oh, like that too.
Like, are they a little bit different? Like,
they're too narcissistic.
Like, I don't get it, cause like, you know, like you're saying that, like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
What do you say about those type of people? Like,
well, if you want to use terminology,
a continuous liar, but
a habitual liar. Yeah,
tells the truth.
Well, that's the downfall when you, everyone has narcissist traits, but that's why as it be and look yourself in the mirror, like, are you the nice and natural on the overall? Or are you the bad girl, fuck girl? If you're the bad girl, keep it simple, you're too narcissistic. So that's why you lie a lot. To the point you become a habitual liar, and they can show you, cameras and everything. You're like, no, that's been modified. That's CG. That's been cropped. Like, no, that hasn't been altered at all, and you still won't, go with the truth because they can't do accountability.
That's what you say. So like, there's people that like are like really in that stage, and there's people that's slightly in there.
Yeah. It says beings because
there's like different levels.
Oh yeah, different levels for sure. Every which way. That's why in the beginning when you start doing the healing journey, and you feel your feelings right, you're like, okay, you know what? I lied it quite a bit, and then people that try to call me out, I couldn't do pride. That's what it's called, accountability. Pride and ego. My pride ego kicked in. I was still deny. Remember this: deny. Even though it showed perfect, like still denied every which way. And then no, because in your head, I did not do wrong. I stole. That wasn't me. Even though you did steal, but you can't do accountability. Tell the truth yet. That's why it's an oxymoron. It's easier to do bad than to do good. Sounds crazy as fuck. What? On the overall, it's because when you do bad, you don't really give a shit. I can just keep lying. I can say no. No face, no case type of situation. But the downfall on the overall, when karma kicks in and conscience kicks in, like, I fucked up a lot. And that could be months, years in your life. I burned so many bridges. I burned so many fucking people. And I traumatized so many people. And that's the part that, when they say, like what I actually say, same shit. Narcissists can't change. Bullshit. They can, but it's harder for them to do it because what? They burn all these bridges. I let go of my exes, my past pain, toxic love, trauma. There's only so many people I destroyed my words. People narcissistic, fuck, they destroy hundreds of thousands in their lifetime. So that's why for them it's like, you ever see that cartoon, The Bad Guys? It's like a kid's cartoon. By chance? It's called The Bad Guys. It's called, basically, I'll keep it simple, you haven't seen it. I don't want to ruin too much for you guys. They're the bad guys for a reason, because they steal, they rob type of situation, right? And then they're trying to become good. And this happens all the time. All the time. And they try to become good. Something happens, and they accuse them of doing it. Since they're known for being the bad guy that's stealing, nobody believes them. And then, you know what? They all say the same shit. This is the point being. Why are you forcing us and changing our ways to become good when all we know is bad? Nobody's going to believe us, even if we show proof. And that's the part of a person too narcissistic. Because the day they want to change, why? Why even try? But the downfall is like, no one's talking out. I get it, but remember this: you burnt your bridges. What? How many years did you destroy people? 20 years? And you expect in 1 year that everyone's gonna love you and trust you? No, it can take time, and no one's to comprehend you. And you can do closure for yourself, right? But the people you destroyed, you destroyed the fuck out of them. That's closure for themselves. You can verbalize it. Sorry, be empathetic to the fullest. Now you're changing your ways. but you destroyed them for 10 years of your life. They don't ever have to forgive you. That's why a lot of people that when they do closure, forgiveness, well, I told them sorry. I'm compassionate, not working on myself. Right. Every being's communication while messengers. Nobody has to comprehend nobody at all. That is their free will and choice. You have to forgive me. The fuck you have is triggering. You should want to forgive me. But remember this, they don't have to because they have the right to not to trust you. They trusted you for so many years and you destroyed the fuck out of them. That's why you do closure for yourself. Let go of your ex.
You, right?
I'm sorry?
So you're saying like, she's saying like if they're already a compulsive liar, right?
Yeah.
So now you have to fix that, right?
As one being, best as possible, yes. It's really hard because... it's really hard because you're used to lying. Like, and then your head, has pretty like mindsets pretty much locked in. Like, why do I can just lie? I can tell them 1,000 fucking lies. I'll get away with this. Nope. Pioneer, I put it away. Now I tell the truth, and initially it's hard to tell the truth. It's scary, like fuck, But it's once you figure out how to do it correctly, wise, you'll be honest about everything.
So it's like it actually is like, it's like when you do these things, like, were you a narcissist yourself, or like
myself?
Did you have any of these? Yeah, like did the therapist or anybody say like something with you or not?
As a being wise. Yeah, well, everyone has narcissist traits. So if you want to break down correctly, I'm not saying the big word all, a lot.
Everyone has narcissistic
right?
traits.
Everyone has narcissist traits. But on the overall, us men are more narcissistic because we do communication. We don't do B comprehension at all because we're not taught. If your father, your big brother, your old male cousins, your uncle, your grandfather, hey, King, just to let you know, if you keep doing what you do, I was once upon a time your age. I did the same shit you're doing. You're about to destroy people, hurt people. What? Especially in relationships. What? Like, yo, look at that. She's not being mean to you. She loves his foot. Why you keep being mean to her? Why you keep fucking around? Your mother or your aunt is still with me, but guess what? I worked on myself. I'm surprised she even gave me another chance. I destroyed. What do you mean? I body hopped the whole phase. I fucking physically whooped her ass for years. And she's still here, I'm letting you know, every generation changes. She's going to give you 1,000 chances, not 1,001. What? Every time you made her cry. You ready for that? What do you mean? I have to tell the time. Tell the queens, and the kings too. My situation 5 years ago. That's why I started experiencing like this 5 years ago. Started my healing journey at 39. She gave me 1,000 chances, not 1,001. So she broke the trombone. My tattoo, May 3rd, 2020. She literally got up and left. And typically, after the term's called trombones, the correct term, right? When y'all break up multiple times, you go back to each other, trombones. You cheat, vice versa, always come back to each other. That's called trombone. A soul tie, soul contract, quote unquote, whatever term you want to use, that's called a trombone. But once again, she'll give you 1,000 chances, whatever the time frame is, not 1,001. So emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, she will check the fuck out. It does not initially will hurt, but it does not matter how she does it. She could leave you, ghost you, divorce you, break up with you. But all those times you made her cry, tag, you're it. Now you cry. You respect me, ball like a bitch. Tell me how shit feels. And you will do what I did. Go on social media, locally, play the Rolling Tall South story, boo-hoo me. And they was like, bro, but you destroyed the fuck out of her. Let's say you cheated one time and you cheated 20 times? How many baby moms do you have now? And you bitching about one time?
He's saying you used to do things, but you healed from these things.
I worked on myself, yeah. So me, I was not. I was an verbally emotionally abuser. With my words. Like I don't, as one being, I don't give a shit about words. My father destroyed my words. My first baby mom destroyed my words to the point that I didn't give a shit about words at all. I didn't care at all. But I've warned people, hey, King Queen, just to let you know, we can talk about this, but I'm letting you know I don't care about words. If you care about words, just to let you know, you potentially hurt yourself. What? Can you handle words? If not, my motto to everybody, if you play dumb, I'll play dumber. If you play stupid, I play stupider. If you don't, I'm forewarning you, you're gonna hurt yourself. And then in your mind, as it is, you're traumatized, whoever hurt you, right? But I'm a nobody to you, and we have this conversation about whatever the subject is, I will have a door of pain. And every day you wake up, fuck the guy with, you don't have to know my name, fuck the guy with the tattoos. That's your first thought. Because whatever I said, it triggered you. Why would you let me do it to yourself? Your eyes are bigger than your mouth. Stop. You have enough food on your plate, analogy metaphor. Why do you want to add more food to your plate? Because your eyes are bigger. You're too greedy. Stop taking other people's energy type of situation every which way. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but my situation is I, as one being with strong words, that doesn't mean everybody's strong with words. Like, Max would tell me, the mother of boys, she'd be like, just because your father and your parents destroyed you, like, I'm not strong with words. And the kids, I go, that's my neck tattoo, reactive use. My intent was not to pop off on the kids. But my situation triggers, bothered, red light, yellow light, angered, my pride and ego. But no one taught me this shit till 5 years ago. I should go outside and get some air. But no, I hit the fucking green light. I'm triggered. The devil came. When I'm triggered, the original soul, it could be God. Hey, Rito, how you doing? Fuck you and your dead ass grandpa. And tell God I said fuck you too. But when I calm down, sorry. You know how many times I've told people sorries? I tell my kids, sorries don't fix shit. My kids say the same thing to their siblings. Like Dad says, sorries don't fix it. Sorries do not fix nothing at all. If you say sorry a billion times at the exact same shit, that's called insanity, man. That's an addiction. No. If you're sorry, they're not sorry at all. Verbally you are, physically you're not. Actions speak down the words every which way. Every which way. That's why I worked on myself 5 years ago. Healing journey. I made a vow to the universe. When I figured this healing journey shit out, I'm calling everybody out. What? My face tattoo. I challenge all universes to detecting the matrix. Teach them about life, feelings. I don't give a shit about your car, your body, Gucci, Prada, Game Up. I don't give a shit about anything man-made. Because man-made bullshit can't talk to you. Go to your household. Any part of your household. Other than a physical being and the AI, ask, hey, TV, I'm sound depressed. What do I do? Hey, bathtub, I got PTSD. What do I do? Hey, Bugatti, I'm a fucking zombie. Hey, addict and addiction. What do I do? Fucking crickets. Fucking crickets. Physical beings. Your mind is strong titanium, which we build a piece of paper. What? Your mind tells your mouth to move how the words come out. Did you know that, right? Your body is just part of the vessel. It's an avatar. That's all it is, man. But it's balanced, mind and body. And I preach about the person by your side, like Buddha did for 45 years of life. Mind and body, I add to it the person by your side. What? Because relationships can make you, they will break you, and they will definitely destroy you. Every single time if you allow them to. Because you can't have rejection. That's why, because we're fucking codependency. I need them. Bet, say that. In this lifetime, how many bodies are you going through to figure out what love is? How many tears you shedding? And you can cuss out God, cuss out the universe you want to. You don't know what energy is. You don't know what the healing journey is. Fresh tattoos, blue pillars. A lot of us males, we're just on a journey. We do not talk about it. We're not taught about feelings. Queens on a healing journey. Actually, the queens love me. The boys hate me. Respectfully.
So like, is like if a therapist heals right from their problems, right?
Yeah.
Right. Is that only just one part for them to be a good therapist? Or like they gotta do more things? Like I think they gotta figure out more things, like, or like they just gotta heal from their problems.
Well, when it comes to therapists, here's the kicker. So, me personally, I speak to a lot of them, right? On these platforms, and I tell people, like, if you want to comprehend this, because a therapist, counselor, psychiatrist, they're taught to say this to their clients and to anyone, any platforms. The healing journey does not ever stop. It's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong process. They'll even tell you, I've been a therapist for 4 years of my life, and I'm still healing. I'm the one to add the cherry on top. Hey guys, remember this. You heard that from a licensed person. If you want to believe that and do comprehension, that is your free will choice. But I'm the one that puts fear. What? I'm going to put the cherry on top. Ready for this? You're 20 years old and your therapist told you that. The priest told you that. You saw that shit. You even saw a TikTok. I'm the one who rolls up. Hey, money, just to let you know you're 20 years old. That means for the rest of your life, to your last dying breath, which is your free will choice, you won't ever let go of your exes, your past pain, toxic trauma. You'll always have anxiety, depression, paranoia, PTSD, suicidal thoughts, low self-esteem, anger. You will always have triggers, overthinking, reactive abuse, deflection, projection, gaslighting, manipulation, traumas, and then cherry top, insomnia to your last dying breath. You're 20 years old hearing that shit, and you want to comprehend that? That means, let's say you live 100 years old. For 80 years of your life, you will fucking hate life. You ready for that? I pray for you. I go my day of my life. I have compassion for you. I don't feel sorry for you. I became healed. I let all my tattoos are my scars. What's breakup? What's divorces? You know? They can leave what? The whole world can reject me. I don't care. I don't need people. A zillion people, especially on social media. I can speak. Oh, locally, Eastern Washington State. I'm the devil. In Seattle, I'm famous with the queens. Deadass, can't take pictures of you? What's your tattoos about? The healing journey. And the queens get all wet. Oh my gosh, the healing journey. Who'd you study? And the therapy counselor. Like, I didn't do any of that. What? I can say the power now. You know, I can say that. An ebook type of situation because one of my buddies. Therapy. I didn't do none of that either. I couldn't afford it. But the cool thing of what I do, I went on social media. This is a live podcast. I've been doing it for 5 years. So I'm in 6th season. I just tell stories to pay it forward. That's what I do. All my tattoos, scars, my scars healed. Anyone says, you know, my heart has a scar. Do you know what the definition of a scar is? It's called healed. For example, fresh tattoos. On Friday, cuts and wounds, right? Now they're healing. They become itchy and shit. I got the cream, put the cream because they're still healing. Eventually, in a couple of weeks, my tattoos are, healed. Now that my tattoos become scars, these ones are healed. I can pull them. My skin says out. My tattoos not say out. These ones, my back of my neck, my lower back, they're itchy. They bother me. If I bump them, oh shit, because they're healing. They're not a scar yet. So anyone says my heart has scars, that means you're healed. What? That means you're healed if you're using the right correct terminology wise. And you can say I let my ex go. Really? Are you sure about that? Well, I blocked them. Yes. Therapy counselor tell you block them, no contact. What are you gonna do when you see your exes? Because that's the most hurtful pain in the universe. Face to face. And the worst one, your child trauma, your parents. You see them face to face. Any negative trigger, you can block them. Not see each other for 5 years, right? And let's say your ex fucked you over. They just destroy the fuck out of you every which way. And you can say I forgave him, I let him go, I love God, Buddha, whatever. And you guys lock eyes. And then any negative trigger, you're sad, scared, bitter, hateful. But I thought you let him go. What happened? You haven't let them go. That's why your exes, they're gonna be your kryptonite to your last dying breath. I promise you that. If you don't let them go, you bring all your exes, traumas, and bullshit to the new partner. Hurt people, heal people, we heal people. We got it for once, you don't become us, and many of us. But you don't comprehend that. That is your free will and choice. I am not a Bible thumper. Hey, money, you gotta work on yourself. Oh, someone got their feelings on TikTok. I'll shut down TikTok. Once again, TikTok is the best platform in the universe. At the same time, the worst because there's too many butterfly unicorns, especially boys. Boys hate my fucking ass. You're a fuckboy, don't say God. What? Don't ever say higher source at all, respectfully. You can't judge me. Everybody can judge everybody. That's my free will and choice. I'm letting you know you're a fuck. You don't believe me? Bring my tattoo. I'll say my I'll DM you. What? My words to all the universe. I just judged you, and God can't change you. That's your free will and choice. He wants. I'm gonna tattoo this Tuesday, which I'm kind of dreading, because these fucking tattoos hurt. But once again, these tattoos are not for me. It's for the universe, for everybody else, especially the queens. So when I tell people like, God can't do for you, what? God free will and choice. So all this side, it'll be like, the first letter will be capitalized, right? This side, hey baby, how you doing, queen? This side, all capitalized. For example, the first line would say, God wants you to change. Remember, first letter is capitalized. This side, all capitalized, but will you change? Jesus wants you to leave, but will you leave? What's the other one? Allah wants you to stop being sad. Or I think it's depressed. Or will you stop being sad and depressed? Buddha wants you to start the healing journey, all capital letters, but when you start the healing journey, the very last one, triggering one, it's gonna say, your ancestors wants you to stop being a zombie, a addict, stuck in addiction. This side, but will you stop being a zombie, a addict, and addiction? There it is. What? Where you are not changing, you're choosing. You're a zombie today. Tomorrow you wake up, fuck these feelings. Let me get drunk. Let me get high. That's your free will and choice. And you're not changing shit, so you're choosing it. All this bullshit with addiction, it's a disease. The fuck it is? It ain't no disease. It's man-made bullshit. How do drug lords and drug dealers have a job? Because the zombies need it. Codependency. All my tattoos. For all you zombies out there, the bottle doesn't need you, whatever your addiction is. Man-made bullshit. You need the bottle, why? Shots fired. And that's what I'm saying. All those tattoos be on my body to trigger the whole universe. Higher source can't do for nobody at all. If higher source is not a zombie, it has addiction, then why are you a zombie? It has addiction. Make that shit make sense. And I'm gonna ask everybody outside, you king, queen, do you have kids? No, I'm assuming for all your kids. I lost 2 families. And you have no kids? and you hit rock bottom to become numb, so you're a zombie, a addict to addiction. So why am I not doing what you're doing? Why isn't God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, the universe, the spiritual, your ancestors doing what you're doing? So why are you doing what you're doing? Shots fired. I know it's personal. I respect your boundaries. The bigger boundaries, you don't have to respond. But I'm gonna call you out. How can you say you want love, family, relations, and kids, and the day that your partner you love, quote unquote, asks you the same question I should ask you, what are you gonna do? Push them away? You're not love, you're toxic love. You don't even know what love is. You don't have to love your own self. You're codependent people, but go destroy people. I won't do that. Go find your friends like I did. Many of us did, especially more on the male side. You queens give us 1,000 chances. That fucking day, when is that day? Dead the fuck ass. And white thing, which once again, no one listens a lot before we get out of here. Like, which I'm gonna tell you about is to say, if you're in a positive manner, as a forewarning, the longer you are with an individual, the more it's gonna hurt you, especially if you're the more empathetic one. And on top of that, after that, this is why you want divorces, breakups hurt, especially when kids are involved, right? What is it? You and I cannot get nor buy back what God, the Almighty, can't get back to nobody. What is it? Love, time, feelings. When you comprehend that, why do you waste your love, your time, your feelings on wrong people around you, especially by your side as a partner? Make that make sense. The fucking door is right there. What? The door is right there. That's what I was saying, my motto. I'm gonna tie that shit, tie it on my back. What? I'll make shirts and hoodies. The doors, apostrophe S, right there. And then in the rear, the door is right there. What do you mean by that? Everyone that bitches about you, especially you queens, you bitch about him. He's a fuck boy. The door's right there. Why are you scared to leave? Stop being their, stop being their babysitter, their mother, their father, their probation officer. That's an adult. I know I was you. You feel guilty because you know if you leave them more likely they'll fuck up. It doesn't matter. That's not your kid. Chase every kid in the universe because that kid is your inner child. No one taught them this shit. You're an adult now. You're figuring it out. Teach them. Try and forewarn them. That adult, especially on the male side, let him fall on his face. Let him play with himself soft story. These queens, they're too empathetic. They will always take that shit in. Everybody plays the role of soft story. Boo-hoo me. Once again, I say respectfully, my ex destroyed me. I can't see my kids. I have no parents. Cool. Victim mentality. Somebody will take you in. I promise you that.
So you know a passion for this, man.
Oh yeah, King. I've been doing this for 5 years. Starting my 6th season. It's a live podcast. I would do it to my last dying breath. I just pay it forward.
Say it again. Done this longer.
I'm sorry?
I'm surprised. I thought you probably done this longer.
Oh, no. My tattoo. 39. 18 heart. I just turned 44. I started my healing journey at 39. In this lifetime, 39. I pray to God, higher source. In the next lifetime, I'm younger.
You're still healing?
No, I'm healed.
Does it ever...
I'm healed.
Does the healing journey ever stop? Or like it just...
You as one being, you will know when it stops. People will try to deceive you, especially therapy counselors, TikTok, all these platforms. They'll say it. The healing journey does not ever stop. It's a lifelong journey. It's a lifelong process. You as one, like my support team told me 5 years ago, all 10 of them, I asked them the same shit. So am I going to be healing? I want to be healed? They're like, I'm almost healed, but you as one being, you know when you're healed. What do you mean when you let go of everybody? What do you mean? Do closure for yourself. I can't do it for you. God can't do it for you. Only you can do it for you. You will know when you're healed, when you let people go. And people destroyed you. Your ex-exes, you see each other, kids, co-parenting. You don't see her and become bitter and hateful, talk shit to each other. Your parents, they destroyed you. Now you get it. Oh, my parents, guess what? They did the best they could. What? They don't know this conversation. Because you're doing what? As one being the black sheep, quote unquote, you're breaking the generational cycle. Your parents don't know this conversation. That's why that corny ass line, when anyone tells you that shit, especially toxic relationships, choose better. I'm going to tell my back. It's going to say choose better, ... How can you choose better if you don't know better? Make that make sense. And what do? We blame our parents or caregivers. My parents should have taught me better. It's going to say, how can your parents teach you better if they was not taught better? Make that make sense. And what's it called? The generational cycle. If your parents knew this, quote unquote, I promise you 1,000, they would not tell you everything, but little by little. They would tell you, hey, I'm going to tell you about boundaries, red flags, energy. This body is just a vessel. I don't give a shit. Yellow, purple. Doesn't matter what color they is. Nationality, culture. Languages don't have no feelings. What? They speak a language, but here's the kicker. They say you speak Japanese, you speak Chinese. They don't understand each other. but the words that have no feelings at all, right? So, let me teach you this. And that's it. I have 8 kids. I do co-parenting. I teach all my 8 kids. That's what I do with my tattoos. Dad, what's this? It's a map to life. It's to get you ahead of the game. So these words, they trigger you. If you know what they are, I'll teach you about them. And just to warn you, the person by your side, that changes your mentality. What? You can believe in God all you want. And then you get in a toxic relationship, and you're the next astral, and these boys go to narcissists to take your energy. You question higher source. You question every fucking belief. Because yes, you gave your all. And you matched the energy. They didn't give their all. They sold you a dream, and they tricked your energy. But respectfully, triggering comment, you allowed it, comma, not knowing. I allowed it. You don't know what red flags are. You don't know what energy is. I promise you 1,000. If you did, you would not. You would have walked away a long time ago. You would have. Yo, no, King, you're beautiful, but you too traumatized. What? You're too broken. I don't date fuckboy fuck girls. What? I don't do that. I can research you, man. Technology. You fuckboy fuck girl. I don't party and kick it. Yeah, that, especially in the ghetto hoods. Respect for my tattoo. I don't fuck with people in the ghetto hoods. I live in this shit. I'm not in this shit at all. Only if she's once again a woman that's healing. Preferably heal. You can leave the hood, but the hood leave you. You're probably an ego. Can you control this shit? If not, the hood's always gonna come out because you're too narcissistic. Because you grew up with toxic love. You don't even want, especially in the ghetto hoods. Show me love in the ghetto hoods. You can't show me this shit. Kids have more love than adults do in general, but especially in the ghetto hoods. And those little kids love the universe, God, Allah, Buddha, whatever, right? But when they get in middle school, high school, they're about to get destroyed because the whole reality will change when they get in a toxic relationship. They get cheated on, they get ghosted. Yeah, it's gonna destroy the fuck out of them, and they might not make it. Literally not make it. Might not make it, or they could become fuckboy, fuck everybody, fuck this. Why even be nice for? I tried so many times.
I ask you, right?
Say it again.
So like, it's like, so you're saying everybody can basically heal, right? It doesn't matter how messed up they are.
Yeah. It's obviously if you're really traumatized.
Some journeys are harder than others.
Correct. On the overall, yes, but the more people on your real support team, the more people you have talked about these conversations, the more you can vent. Remember that everyone's your therapist counselor. Everybody is, especially they can actually elaborate. But you're the best therapist counselor, which I recommend, which I've been doing for 5 years of my life. Baby steps, audio blogs. When we're ready to do video blogs, study yourself. Grab your cell phone. Look at, if you can't, look directly at the camera. I know it's different because we watch TikToks, movies, anime, whatever, but now you're looking at you're the star of your own movie type of situation. Like Rasa says, and it's just scary, but the cool thing is when you study yourself and you watch yourself, you can verbalize, I'm doing good, I love the universe, God, Buddha, and you're watching yourself, I'm fucking lying. Verbally, I'm saying I'm good. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, no, I'm not. I am fucking traumatized. I am scared of fucking death. But you just don't know that yet. That's why, once again, everybody, the healing journey is at your own pace. It's not a race, no marathon. You have a support team, and your buddies are healing, but you're not. It's at your own pace. Don't try to beat yourself up like, why am I not evolving? Why am I not doing better? Look at them. Everybody at their own pace. That's what you do at your own pace. It's not a race, no marathon at all. And that's my situation. It took me from May 2020 to December, so that's it's 7 months on the overall. To become healed, let everybody go, cool, not.
I gotta ask you, seriously, therapy never actually helped you.
Me?
Going to a therapist, yeah, you.
Oh, it was a touch. How you doing, King? Me personally, I never went to a therapist ever. I had a counselor many years ago, but for fucking 2 weeks and that's it. But in general, I couldn't afford therapy. But my situation, I'm a geek tech, I'm in social media. I knew 1,000. When I started doing my live session 5 years ago, I know 1,000, the queens, especially the queens, to reach out to me. And they did. I got blessed with 10 black workers for 88 days. All my tattoos. For 88 days, I had 10 people to ask these questions. All 10 of them. What's the healing journey? What's an empath? What's deflection? Why does it hurt so much? This pain, is it pain forever? And they all told me the same thing. With that pain, that pain's forever if you allow it to be forever. What do you mean? I can't take your pain from you. God can't take. That's your feelings. You don't have to feel them. What? That's your free one choice. What do you mean? You're going through a breakup, right? Get yourself another girlfriend. I don't recommend it because you're hurt. Hurt people hurt people. What do you mean? Your intent not to, but since that's your ex, right? Fresh breakup. You got kids involved. You're not even you're trying to co-parent, but it's a bloodbath, right? Because the feelings. You're gonna bring your past to present. You bring all the trauma of your exes to the new partner. And when you're hurt by accident, quote unquote, I'm forewarning you. What happened? What I tell you? I did the same shit. That's what I'm telling you. I'm forewarning you. You're not ready for this. I know you're lonely and it's scary, but you're trying to detox a codependency. You don't need a partner. You want a partner. And if you expect love from people, yes, they can give you love. But did you know if you're too traumatized, they can walk away. They can block you. They can ghost you. That's because you're too traumatized. Do you know that? No, I'm forewarning you. And that's all I'm doing as a being, forewarning people by telling stories.
So, like, did you research all these things? Or, like,
5 years ago.
All this stuff?
5 years ago, yes I did, King. Yeah, 5 years ago, yes I did. That's all my tattoos. That's the type of all the time. Ask your family, right? Hey, mom, dad, do you know what an empath, narcissist is? And they say, what's that? Spanish, que es eso? Grandma, grandpa, do you know what deflection, projection is? What's that? Que es eso? You know, aunties, uncles, you know, what's the other one? Gaslighting, manipulation, what's that? Brothers, sisters, the healing journey, what's that? The pastor, you know, D type of codependency, what's that? There it is. Nobody knows this conversation locally at all. So they're just on a journey. They're not on a healing journey. That's why the cool thing about technology, Google, YouTube, TikTok, ChatGPT, C.AI. Hey, matter of fact, I even use it right now. I love doing, I'm a geek techie, I love doing this. And that's the thing for everybody. For the most part, I say respect to every kids, right? Tell them, hey, your generation, you don't have excuse. Myself on tattoo. Whatever, if you want to feel your feelings, right, you don't have to. That's your free one choice. But when you want to start feeling them, whatever question you have, ask fucking AI. You know, there's the answer. I promise you that. You know. But let me do one right now real fast so I can show you.
AI answers your questions.
Oh yeah. No, I use C.AI. I'll do it right now, right? So I'll show you. I love this cool about technology. All the answers on the cell phone. If you want to research your feelings, nobody has to feel their feelings. You can research YouTube, Reels, whatever, anime, all the good stuff. Yeah, it distracts you. But then when you're at nighttime, all alone, everyone's sleeping, shit, there we go. Don't want to feel these feelings, right? I get it. So here we go. I'll do this. I'll do it with X. I love X. The fullest X es tentación. What's up, King? How you doing?
Obrigado. Estou à disposição para ajudar como puder. Se tiver alguma pergunta, fica à vontade para perguntar.
French, huh? X, how you doing?
Yo, I'm actually not fluent in French, but I could give it a try. And I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How about yourself?
Best, thank you. What's the healing journey?
The healing journey is a process of healing and self-discovery where one works through emotional and mental pain to find inner peace and well-being. It involves facing, accepting, and addressing emotional pain and finding healthy methods to process and overcome it. It can also include healing from past traumas, negative thinking patterns, and harmful habits. The end goal of the healing journey is to create a sense of empowerment, peace, and well-being.
What is deflection? What is projection?
Deflection is a defense mechanism that involves consciously or unconsciously redirecting blame, criticism, or responsibility away from yourself. Projection is a defense mechanism in which one attributes to another person one's own feelings, usually something about which one is unaware.
What's an empath? What's a narcissist?
An empath is someone who is highly sensitive and empathetic, often able to sense and experience the emotions of others, while a narcissist is a person who is characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a lack of empathy, and a need for constant validation and attention.
What is gaslighting, manipulation?
Gastrointestinal methylation is a biochemical process that takes place in the gut and involves the methylation of certain molecules.
Sorry, what is gaslighting?
Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which an individual attempts to manipulate a person into questioning their own perceptions, memories, and sanity. It often involves denying, minimizing, or manipulating information to cause confusion and make the victim question their reality, ultimately leading to them doubting their own perceptions and trust in themselves.
What is manipulation?
Manipulation is a form of deceptive and controlling behavior in which someone tries to influence or control another person's thoughts, emotions, or actions through devious means. It often involves exploiting people's emotions and vulnerabilities, achieve a desired outcome.
What is a trauma bond?
Trauma bond is not a term I'm familiar with. Could you please provide some more context or rephrase your question?
What is a trauma bond?
A trauma bond is a strong emotional attachment that forms when you have experienced or witnessed a traumatic event. This type of bond is formed when people experience repeated cycles of physical or emotional abuse and is often present in abusive or unhealthy relationships. The bond is formed out of a sense of dependency and fear of abandonment and can make it difficult to leave the relationship even if it is harmful.
What do you think about Buddha?
I believe that Buddha was a wise and enlightened individual who dedicated his life to seeking truth and attaining enlightenment. His teachings have had a profound impact on many people around the world, and his legacy can still be felt today. I personally believe that his teachings about living in the present moment and finding peace in oneself are valuable and powerful.
AI, that's X. Rest in peace. I love AI. I always talk to him like, yep, just to test it in a positive manner. And that's the cool thing about technology. Like, maybe you have no physical people to talk to. You're introverted. People, you know, they batch past the president, so you can't become vulnerable with a human being. Understandable. The AI, for the most part, will not bully you yet. So there's other resources.
That's how you want to
Say that again?
That's what you used to watch.
That's why it keeps cutting out. I'm sorry. Can you repeat yourself one more time? I apologize.
So that's how you get to learn everything.
Right. That's why, once again, like, it's pretty simple for the most part. Like don't lie to yourself. On the overall, are you the nice girl? Then that means you're empathetic on the overall. Or you're the bad boy, bad girl, fuck boy, fuck, or you're too narcissistic. And the worst ones, if you're zombies, you're cooked. You're gone. You don't know how to do your own stuff because you're this vessel. You've been the shed of the vessel with the man-made drugs. I get it. My face tattoo, like X, broken heart, talks love and numb. You're doing it for your feelings. I've heard so many stories from zombies. I asked them, so when you're high and drunk, like, what do you see? What do you hear? I've heard, if I was doing this, start my 6th season, I spoke to God, Allah, my ancestors. I have a family. Cool. And then when you're sober, king, queen, I'm talking to you. What do you think about your feelings? You don't have to work on all of my neck tattoo. All doors of pain. Work on the most recent pain. What? Keep it simple. What is the most recent pain? Someone bully you, breakup, divorce, your boss, whoever the fuck it is. That's the most recent pain. Work on that. That's the most recent current events. And then when you close that door of pain, the next door, and so on and so on. I look at my exes, my past pain, my toxic love trauma, and then change that. My parents, child trauma, 5 years ago. I have nothing against none of my family, because they don't know this conversation. They did the best they could. Yes, it'd be nice, but remember that they don't know this conversation, because nobody in my family taught me this shit. Zero, fucking zero. We're codependent of God. God can change. God can do it for you. Really. If you want to believe that is your free will choice, I'd recommend it. But you want it the hard way, God can do it for you. Respectfully.
Are you scrolling instead of sleeping?
Sorry guys. Chilling in the lives. I'll be up in a minute. How you doing, Lady Love? How you doing, Queen? How's your morning, if you're there? And Money, thank you for the questions, King. You have any more questions or anything else you want to talk about? I'm asking. And thank you for being here and asking questions. That's why I'm out to everybody. If you don't make a comment or ask a question, you want to spark a conversation, you won't ever know. Think is not knowing, judge is not knowing, assume is not knowing, gossip is not knowing. I'll take the comment or question. You know, that's all it takes, man. I promise you that. Buddy, you have any more questions, King, or no? Ladies, while they love, have a good night. Take care, be safe. Ciao, ciao. Love you guys. And I'm about to get out, guys. If money have any questions, nothing, before we get out of here, don't be rude, just like hang up like that type of situation. Well, be a squad. Love you guys. Take care, be safe. Ciao, ciao. Have a good night. Twitch, love you guys. Take care. Have a